I completely understand that. What? Same. This requires. I had to reinstall Factorio, so I have to turn down all of the volume. Same. Can I not do... Some are big sandy rocks, I see. I see. Okay. Alright, what the heck? How is freaking... So it requires sapphirite and ceratite. Oh, sure. Why are these furnaces not smelting the iron? Ah, I see. Oh, God. We'll see. Looking like 4? Okay. Yeah, could be a lot worse, I suppose. I should grab a lot of that in here. Do that. Do this. Do this. Do this. That. You can never have too much science. sense. Two science things for every science. I see. Okay. Makes sense. Okay. Makes, again, some sense. Combat robots. Okay, quick question out of curiosity. Since is everything Omniwood? Is there? Okay. Okay. So, so for the Omnit, need 7 Omnite. You need fuel. Oh, wait, what? Oh, God. You've been fished. Oh, God. Alright, holy cow. Yeah, I was gonna try to, not do burner inserters, and then I realized how much of a pain it is to even get basic circuit boards. Oh, that's fine. Wait, is it a self-sufficient burner inserter? Okay, I was gonna say, like, I didn't put anything in it, and it was just going. Okay. Makes sense, I suppose. Green algae, ultimate litter. I don't want any of those. No. Yep. Which we can't get yet. Well, I mean, we can. It's going to take a lot of Omnite. Makes sense. Oh, I have 2 of them. Oh, burner assembler. Yay. Yeah. So I'm crying a lot of it on the inside because I forgot how in depth these can be. I mean, hey, you know what? I think he's gonna see the first interface and then realize, oh, we start with 12 tabs unlocked. I may have made a mistake. I know, but the fact that you have to start with 12 unlocked is pretty also true. Yeah, 3 of 4. Oh yeah, Bob's logistics. Yeah, I was gonna say 4 because of logistics, but also yeah. You remember when you said we only needed 40 of the Omnite? Yeah, okay. Just making sure. Just making sure. You need 2 or 4 regular Omnite. It's not terrible. I don't know. Yeah, you have to hand crush it. Yeah, which each. Yeah. Also, I was gonna say, I don't know about you, but I'm a stone bricks kind of guy. I do. I know. That's the only reason I loved playing on a Roomba server was there was stone everywhere. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. So we need 10 Omnikium plates, you said? So that means... Mm-hmm. Hi, Ingrid.
Hello. Meg, your stream audio, you can't hear you on stream. Yeah, so Rezy, I can hear you just fine on stream, but you,
That's interesting, I guess we'll say.
Can you hear me now? That looks so much better.
yeah, that fixed it, whatever you did.
It's so much better now. Sorry, Dom, if you are still here. I did actually say hi and thank you and all that. I didn't realize that my mic was disabled.
Alright, Ming, the ultimate question.
Oh, look, now everything's quiet. What's the ultimate question?
How do we get sapphirite ore and stereotype?
Look in...
Is that a research?
Yeah. So, if you look, there's the basic Omnitraction. It's that fifth one in the top line.
Oh, hold on.
It takes 10 iron, or 10 Omnite, makes 2 sapphirite, 2 stereotype, and 6 crushed stone.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. I was
Of
like,
course,
I swear it had to do with these.
Yeah, it's just that Zelos doesn't know how to add localization for anything. So it's unknown key, base impure.
Unknown key,
Nice.
base impure. I love it.
That sounds confusing.
It would be a
Only
lot less
slightly.
confusing if Zelos took the time to do all of the localization, but he hasn't. And at the moment, he's not doing any like actual modding because he's waiting for 0.17 to drop.
Makes sense. This is going to take me a while to load, isn't it?
Yep. It takes a little bit. That's why we're gonna do 3-hour sessions and not like half-an-hour sessions every night or something. Because ain't nobody got time for that.
True. Oh my god, my pickaxe already broke.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I'm just gonna make like 5 of them.
Let's see. So, you need fuel again. What are we trying to do again? I've already forgotten. We are trying to make one of those. No, wait, we're trying to make one of these. So... we need 400 crushed Omnite, which means we need... 800 Omnite?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
If I can do numbers correctly, that's how much we need.
Ming, when have we ever done numbers correctly?
Thank you very much. I've done it right a couple of times. I know it's happened in the past. I remember because I was very excited about it.
Alright.
That'll work.
I was like, well, you know what? We're gonna do the old coal trick.
Yeah, why not, right?
We have enough stone, so...
We have enough stone because I have 184 still in my pocket, with 50 stone bricks in there, and there's still another 168 turning into stone bricks.
Yeah.
Stone.
I mean, we just get crazy amounts of stone. Look at that, you just got 80 Omnite from that.
I did. Oh, everybody in the same brick.
Don't worry, we'll mine this 170 out pretty quickly.
We actually did that during one of the Arumba servers. We had, like,
I know, I was there for
9
it.
people on the same tile. We just mined it up by hand.
Yeah. Was that, I don't remember, was that before or after we got the, like, the increased mining speed from the exosuit BS?
No, that was just regular, raw, like, base mining speed. There were just 9 of us, and we just sat there right-clicking, because nothing else could happen.
I mean, do you really need anything else to happen?
Would have been nice, if once to be honest.
Yeah, fair.
I am up to 34 in that furnace now, so we can almost make the first one.
Oh, here.
Woo! Now we just need fuel.
Here.
Woo!
It's the one thing I love about Omnite. It's just
whatever you
useful.
need is right there. I'm gonna go chop down some trees, maybe. Or maybe some rocks. Do we have any rocks that are good rocks? That's a good rock. I'll go mine out that rock. That rock's gonna give us coal.
Woohoo!
Coal.
Coal. All right, we have. Wait. Are we doing math wrong, Ming? I think we're mathing wrong.
What do you mean?
Give me a second.
Every
Because
omnichium plate requires 80 omnite, and we need 10 omnichium plates to make an omni furnace. Because with the omni furnace, we can do the 2 for omnichium plate recipe, which is only 4 omnite and then an iron and a copper.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think we had like 120 of the crushed omnite in the furnace.
130 something in there, and I already had 34.
Okay, I was gonna say because I'm like, wow, we have 3 bars already, huh? That's interesting.
Yeah, you dropped over 120. I'm pretty sure.
Also, I don't know if this is in the mod pack. Greenhouses for wood.
Yep, that's in. Bob's greenhouse should be anyway.
Okay.
Because
when I search, I didn't see it, but I mean, I could just be blind.
Yeah, Bob's greenhouses.
Okay.
40 red signs. It gives you the greenhouse and access to the first of the 2 things. But it makes Omni seedlings, so you still have to do the annoying Omniwood stuff to get them.
I mean, that's fine. Even if I had, like, I would rather just have a greenhouse than no greenhouse at all.
No, I get you. But yeah, it's... what's the right way to phrase this? Everything in this pack is, like, halfway to being designed to make you hate life.
Oh, I mean, that's every mod pack you design.
No. See, did you play the previous pack that I had gotten most of the way through designing?
No, I didn't.
At one point, I had put together a pack that literally was every mod that you could get to work at the same time was in the pack.
Was this the one that was like the insane science, like, ratio as well?
That was just because I had messed with the settings. That wasn't like the way the pack was actually meant to be played.
Okay.
No, but this was the pack where I had Novice Day and Deadly Pollution on at the same time. So everything made like 1,000 times as much pollution, and at the same time, like pollution would actually harm you as a player.
Oh.
So if you had 2 burner mining drills going at the same time, you couldn't stand in the same chunk. Because it would kill you. Like, and there was a thing that you could make, right, to like let you breathe in it, and it was a armor piece that you would wear. The problem was that it required copper cables, which were locked behind our research. So you had to build a burner mining lab in order to do the research to get the copper cables, but that burning mining lab also made enough pollution that you would die. Fish were very helpful in that pack.
I feel like with 4 people, the start will be a lot better.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the start's not going to be too terrible at all.
I mean, honestly, instead of even doing, like, this BS right here, like what I did, we could just all put our 4 burner miners down and just...
Yeah, we'll do manual feeding once we can do that.
Yeah.
Guess what I have?
Oh, you have it? Nice. And we want to do that one, obviously.
Yeah, because that one means that we just do,
Well, shoot, I have a bunch of crushed omnite now, but I don't need.
Oh, I'm sure there's a thing we can do with it. Yeah, you can have a little more. I know how much you want more.
Oh, yeah. Just let me,
Look at that. It took all that effort, and we already have 4 again.
Should we just put... Do we have the, where we can change the, inserters? Like, so they can go, like, they can insert to the left and right. Ah, you're right. Not Control E, Shifty.
Nope. And
There
apparently
you
I
go.
didn't grab a picker. Which seems like it was a mistake.
So here's what we're gonna do for now, I think.
Yep, I forgot to get picker. I'll fix that between this and the next session.
Okay. We're gonna pick this up really quick. We're gonna go. Ming, no!
Oh, sorry.
Trying to be a good boy.
I'm picking up all the stone as it puts it down.
Oh, I messed up. So it's pick.
What?
Oh, except it won't take the stone. But yeah, what I was thinking is we do this. But it's not gonna.
I have an idea. Bear with me.
Mm-hmm.
There.
I trust you.
Just rotate it out. And then rotate it back in.
Makes sense. And now it needs fuel. Oh, here I have coal.
I was just putting in one. I have 100 on me, so.
Can crushed Omnite be used as fuel?
Negative. Does it have a fuel value?
No, it did
No.
not. It was worth a shot.
It's pretty much useless. Until I know there's a recipe that'll use it at some point. Do we have access to it yet? I don't think so. It is. Yeah, omnic acid. Will use crushed omnite, so it'll be fine.
Controls.
More omnite. Oh, I forgot to do something. Come on, keyboard, work with me here.
Ah, nice.
Always gotta be green. Green's best color. Ah, bricks.
I hate you so much.
Why?
Wait, it was already a smiley face. With these.
What?
With the weeds. It's already a smiley face.
Oh, I didn't see the weeds. There. That's not centered.
Not even a little bit. It's fine. It's fine.
There.
It's
Now,
fine.
now it's better. Right? Is that better?
Yeah. Looks
Yes,
better.
because okay, that's good.
Okay, so now we have a bunch of omnium plates. What was the thing we were going to do? Oh, we were going to do an Omni tractor, weren't we?
Yeah, we need to do the burner omnitractor, which is 3 iron plates, 2
You're building it right now.
wheels, and 4 omnium plates. So you're building one now.
Uh-huh.
Great. And you know what that's gonna let us do?
Have no clue at all.
It's gonna let us make regular wood. All that effort, and now we can have regular wood.
I mean, we could have done it in one of these also, but...
Oh wait, yeah, sorry. Burner omnitractors, yes. Wood. Praise the wood.
Wood! Yay! We can now make basic circuit boards.
Right, I forgot how we even do... Alright, so we actually have to get power online to do any sort of research.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds about right.
So I think then that the first research we should be looking to do is...
Logistics?
I guess, yeah.
I mean, in my opinion, that makes the most sense, just so we can get splitters and underground belts actually doing things.
Well, the thing is that right now our iron production is not exactly the most efficient, right?
Mm-hmm.
It takes 5 omnite to make a single iron ore. And then it takes 4 iron ore to make 3 iron plates, which means it's taking us 1/3 of... What is that? 1/3 of 40 or 1/3 of... 4 iron ore, so that's 20 iron... or 20 omnite. So it takes 1/3 of 20. I can't do numbers. 1/3 of 20 to make a single iron plate.
So 6.33
Yeah, per iron plate.
per
It's
iron
not
plate.
exactly
Nice.
the most efficient route.
I mean, we're also not making iron plates at the moment. We're making omniculin plates. I have 86 iron plates.
Well,
in
we're
my
gonna
inventory.
need more iron is the thing.
Oh, obviously. You always need more iron.
This is true.
It's just like science. You can never have enough.
Also true. I'm gonna go ahead and just dump all of my crap in here.
Yeah.
Furnace. Bum, 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 bum.
Alright, we're gonna split up this stone brick production.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and start working towards power, I guess? Question mark?
Okay. Can we do... I'm guessing regular Omni tractors are hidden behind a research.
Yeah. Electric Omnitractor Mark 1 is a recipe. But we have to do basic Omnitraction, stereotype focused 1 and 2, and Sapphirite focused 1 and 2 before we can do that.
I see. Okay.
It's 100, 300.
It's a ways out.
450. 450 red science before we can do powered Omnitractors.
Yeah, so it's just a tad out
Yeah,
of
it's,
reach.
what, 20 minutes? The angry friend is downloading the map. Angry hello. Again.
I'm gonna get us some more iron production while you do science or electricity. Hi, Angry. Where's Angry? There's the Angry.
Okay. This looks weird. What the fuck is this?
Well, one of us is gonna have to change.
How do I change color?
It's hit the tilde key and then it's /color space whatever color.
Fuck. Because you have a different keyboard. Okay, here it is. So is then it's /color?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
So we're gonna have to make blank be like yellow or something. Actually, he'll probably take white.
Yeah, he's blank. He should be white. So what is this Omnite thing? I've
Okay.
never heard of it.
So Omnite is from the Omnimatter mod, and basically it goes under the same concept as like black matter or dark matter rather, I should say. I don't know if black matter, dark matter, whatever it's called. Everything comes from Omnite.
Everything. Literally everything.
So it has a fuel value, which means we can burn it for power until we get more fuel stuff.
That's what these burner Omni tractors are doing? Or?
They're turning the Omnite into raw iron ore and some crushed stones.
Okay.
Crushed stone.
So Omnite is like a universal ore.
Yeah,
Yes.
basically it's like if you took everything and made it into hydrogen atoms, then you had unlimited potential to make them into any atom possible, and then combined those into other things.
Is there only Omnite on this
The only
map?
ore that exists in the world is Omnite.
So we have to literally make all of the raw resources ourselves.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And one of the first researches that we're going to do is the basic Omnitraction, which lets us do Stereotype and Sapphirite.
The burner inserters look different.
They shouldn't. They're the same as they've always been.
No, they definitely look different.
They might just... It might be a different slight graphic for the Bob's Mod stuff.
Can you stop producing por favor?
Rotate it first,
I did rotate it.
so that it's taking in from the furnace. Or, sorry, taking out of the furnace. Because there's nothing in the furnace, so nothing can happen. Then
Oh, you're
set
right.
it up, and rotate it
I
back.
need Omni.
I see. So then drop, pick up, yeah. Okay, makes sense.
So, Angry, one of the first things that I do want to make sure that you recognize is... here, take that, place it down. Just wherever. And then hit Shift-E on it. Like, hover over
Oh
it.
god.
Yeah, so you
What
can
is
change
this?
the
You can change the pickup and drop off. Okay.
Yes, and with researches, that'll go from being that just, you know, the 4 cardinal directions to a, like 3 out in any of the 4
really
directions
useful.
and a square of that.
So I can do something like that.
Yes, that is
And
actually
then we'll
exactly
go
what
to
we
the
have
right.
going on these other ones right now.
Yeah, this one put inputs to the left, and then this one inputs to the right. Okay.
Yep.
And I'm making us one more of these
I also
things.
have this burner ore crusher. I don't know what that is.
It's pretty useless for now.
Yeah, honestly. If
Oh.
you place one down, you'll see the recipes here. You've got sapphire and stereotype ore crushing. At the moment, we don't have access to either of those ores, so it
Okay.
doesn't really help us. And then there's also one
Oh,
that
and then there's
turns
stone crushing.
stone into crushed stone, but we don't need to do that
Okay.
right now because we already have a crap ton of it. Because all of these Omnitractors are making crushed stone. Rezy, what are you doing?
Oh, okay. So the crushed stone is a byproduct. Okay.
We're gonna need copper as well. That's why I was setting this
Oh,
to be copper.
I see. Didn't realize you were setting it for copper on purpose. Mobby.
Yeah, it's just because we're gonna need it for like power cables and stuff like that.
You're
God,
right.
this
So
is
once we have a couple hundred, I would say go ahead and switch it over to iron.
Makes sense.
So yeah, Angry,
And
this
so
it's-
this Omni furnace is just a faster furnace?
it is.
Or
a
is
fast-
it-
Well, actually, it's the same speed. It's still. If you see there on the tooltip, it says crafting speed 1 when you hover over it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it does.
it runs at the same speed. But if you see the recipe that it's currently doing, where it's omnicium plates,
Yes.
this is the only furnace that can do that.
Okay. And we use omnicium plates for.
We use omnicium plates to make the omniflogs, although we don't need those just yet. As well as the burner omnitractors, which we will need. And then really any other material that says omni in it. So the gear wheels, the gearboxes, the omni
So we'll need a lot of them eventually.
Yes. Yeah, we'll need several eventually.
What kind of setup do we plan on using once we do the actual game? Do we go bus or something else or
We'll
whatever?
probably do it train based because there's gonna be a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to hit T and look at some research really quick, and like scroll all the
there's
way
so
down
much.
to the bottom, and click on like any of them, you see there's like, I don't know, 30 something.
Turbo loader.
It is worth pointing out that if you look in the
Ultimate
research tab, there's actually twice as many researches showing up as actually exist in the game.
Science
Yeah.
28, artillery efficiency 1. What?
So, Angry, just to make sure that you understood what I said, some of them, when you click on them and you look at the science packs that it's going to cost, they've got that little
Yeah.
purple like arrow indicator in the top right of the icon.
I do not see what you mean.
Scroll around until you find... Actually, here, go to the search bar and just type in SCI, just like science, just SCI.
Okay.
It should, you'll have 3, it'll go Science 1, Science 10, Basic Chem 2.
Yeah.
The next one should say Science 1 or Science Efficiency 5.
Oh yeah, it has like a little purple.
It's almost like a chevron, but not quite.
Yeah.
That little
It's
icon...
a chevron if it was turned like 45 degrees.
Yeah. That little icon is, it means that item is compressed, which is from the Omni Compression mod, which means that a single item with that little icon would be a stack of the regular item.
Okay.
But because you can use them as, like, science material, the only way to make it work was to make a second recipe for the science, or a second recipe for the technology, using only the compressed materials.
So a bunch of these are not actual sciences that we need to do.
They are actual sciences, but like, for example, if we did that science pack, you know, whatever, with the compressed science, or if we did hydrazine generators, for example, they use the compressed science. But doing the regular science for that would also finish the compressed version.
Okay.
You can do either one, and they will both have the same effect.
God, metallurgy. There's so much.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm guessing the metallurgy is where we're gonna get our actual metals from eventually.
Yep, so what we'll do is, as we get more researches, we'll be able to take the raw ores. Well, okay, we'll get the 6 ores from Angel's mods. which they're all fancy, not real ores.
Oh, and I see you can set the recipe in these burner Omni tractors to make what you want them to be.
Correct.
hmm
So yes,
I'm gonna
as we
actually
get
take a
access
look
to
here.
the angel ores, we'll be able to basically take the angel ores and turn them into regular ores, and then we can turn the regular ores through a huge convoluted process to get to plates.
God, we need to make water and wood ourselves.
Yep.
But there's water on the map, though.
Yes, and we can use the offshore pumps to make water from the map.
Okay.
The problem is, as you explore, you're
There
not
won't
going
be
to
more
find
water.
any more water.
Yeah, this is basically a desert map.
Yes, and that's not even because we did it that way.
Oh, there is trees, though.
Yes, there are trees, but the desert nature of it is actually because that's how Zelos designed the mod.
Okay.
It is built to be so that you don't get access to water. I need iron plates. Rezy, do you have them?
Yeah. I also have some gifts for you.
I just need like 5 iron plates. But sure, what do you got?
Oh.
Ooh.
I've been a little busy. Oh, and I have these.
Yep, I got it. The
No.
funny thing is that the
How do I give to you again?
control click on me with it in your hand.
Ah, there we go. Okay. It wasn't working.
Oh right, I forgot. Zelos updated. So you know how I said that we weren't gonna need to
Oh yeah, Omni water.
yeah, it makes Omni water. And I don't
No. What is that
this is
again?
okay. So I need pipes. And
You want
I need
copper pipes?
I need an Omnitractor as well.
There's copper pipe.
There is copper.
There's copper pipe.
There's copper
And
pipes.
there's stone pipe.
There's also going to be like steel and titanium and ceramic pipes.
I'm making you an Omni tractor right now.
Where do I put this crushed stone that I have in my inventory?
Over here,
right
this
here.
assembly. Yes, there are going to be different types of pipes for like half of the metals that exist. It doesn't matter though.
Here you go,
Don't
Ming.
change anything right now.
Infused wood.
So basically, literally any resource that you could possibly imagine, with the exception of stone, I mean, some stone, is infused with Omnite.
With what? Oh, Omni water. So we need to convert the Omni water into actual water. Okay.
Actually, I'm going to need a second
That's
one
what
of
you
these.
meant.
You need what, Ming?
I'm going to need a second Omnitractor.
On it. I already have the stuff for it.
What tab are those under?
The Omnitractors are under the tab that says Omni on them. It's the 12th one there on the screen.
No, I mean in your like crafting tab.
Yeah. So open up your inventory, go to the crafting, and then it's the bottommost one on the right.
Oh, Omnimatter right here. Okay.
Why are you not within that?
Hmm?
Oh, I lied. I don't need an Omnitractor. I need an Omniflog, which is the other one. 5 copper, 10 iron,
Got it.
32.5 Omnicum.
You gotta give me like 50 seconds and I have it for you.
No worries. I just need to do things.
Yeah. Also, I won't hog all the Omnicium plates. Oh, I just put all my stuff in there. Here's like half of the Omnicium plates.
Okay, so this means that the early game is gonna be a lot longer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, if you decide to ever play a mod pack again with Ming, which I don't know why you would, I don't know why I'm doing it. This is gonna be a common occurrence for you. For you.
I have made worse.
I mean, yes, you have made a lot worse. I will not. Where do you need this Omniflog?
Here, just put it
There.
down. Yeah, right there. Because it's gonna go here. To do that.
What does this Omniflog do?
It's gonna let us convert.
Omnic waste.
Yes. So if you look into the
Oh,
Omnitracker,
okay.
it
So
makes
this
water
produces
and-
Omnic, yeah,
yeah,
and then
Omnic
this
water.
one produces waste back into Omniwater. Okay. That's
And
interesting.
as soon as we get the ability to, which is, I think it's flow control. I grabbed that mod. I don't remember if I did. I did, yeah. Fluid controls. I think it's actually one of the Angels mods. But we can do a top up. Yeah, allow flow if the output side is below 80%. And we'll put that one like right before that pump so that it doesn't fill up unless there's nothing coming out of the flog. So now we just need fuel. One of the cool things about the Omnimatter is that instead of replacing the iron ore, he actually replaced the uranium ore. So if you look at it, it glows in the dark.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I see it.
Oh.
All shiny and shit.
Alright. So at this point...
So now we need one of those burner Omnitractors to make coal?
Yes. Well, no, we can't actually make coal.
Oh. Wood then. Because how else are we going to power these boilers?
So Omnimatter actually has a fuel value.
Oh, so we can just burn Omnimatter.
Yep.
Yeah, so like here, come here. Oh, I have some for you as well.
Like that. Okay. That makes sense. Thank you.
Also, you've been fished.
Oh yeah, I noticed.
Ming was slacking, so...
Can I just drop these on the ground somewhere? I don't want them.
Just put them in the box.
Because otherwise we're going to end up in one of our duels again, and that doesn't end well.
I seem to recall it ending a lot better for me than it did for you. Look at that.
We have power.
We have power.
Unlimited power.
No, actually, it's very, very limited power.
Shh.
Yes.
Don't ruin my fun. Jesus. Alright.
So next up then, we need a laboratory.
Yep.
It's almost time.
It's almost time for the great science to begin.
I assume that if, like, as soon as we get to this, that you're gonna want to, like, go just make a spreadsheet with all the numbers in it.
Oh yeah, of course. Except I'll have to do it like in my off time. I can actually probably do it at work next week since it should be relatively low maintenance for me.
I did not bring my laptop with me, but if you share the spreadsheet to me, I can go ahead and work on part of it while I'm here at home.
Okay. Will do.
You destroyed my smiley face.
I did. It was purposeful. Ow! Can you like not, bro?
I could not, but you broke my smiley face.
Ming is a very...
You take no damage.
I took damage.
Barely.
These smell slow.
Yeah.
But I can cheat, see, and do this.
Don't do it.
I already did it.
Oh no. I know exactly what you did. You made yourself invulnerable.
Nope.
Oh, I can't.
Wood.
Oh, I can't attack you. I see.
I need a bit of wood for... Oh, it's right here.
What do we need wood for?
The science lab.
Oh, well, that's the wood I got right there.
Yep, I will give you all of my wood, Angry.
Okay.
I'll let Angry play around with things.
Yeah.
Wait, that's the wrong wood. Ming!
It's not the wrong wood.
It is.
No, you're not. No, no.
Did he give you Omni-infused wood?
So, Angry,
No,
when
he
you
gave
look
me
at
a wooden plank.
Yeah.
Like flooring.
Yeah, but if you look at the recipe, right, it's 30. It's gonna take a total of 30 copper, 28 iron, and 2.5 wood. But
Yeah.
that wood is coming from the basic circuit board, and if you click on the tab up on the top right there that says Bob's Intermediate Products, basic circuit boards require one wooden board. One wooden board, or every 2 wooden boards requires one wooden board thing that I just handed you.
Oh, so I need to make the
it is
basic
actually the
circuit.
right wood. It's just further up the chain.
Okay.
boards. You'll also want these. That one.
So how many?
And these.
Oh, I need 10 of the basic circuit boards. Okay.
Oh, here, I have a bunch of copper and crap in my inventory. There you go. It's up in that chest up to the north.
More copper and crap.
Also, why are you so fussy? I don't understand. Is this not filling into here unless it's full?
The output's full in the furnace.
Wait, no, it's not.
It is.
It literally was stacked up to like 10 or something.
Yeah, it was 8.
For science?
But it.
Oh,
they...
oh my god.
Oh, that's the thing.
That interface, though.
What the fuck?
That seems like something that should probably be mentioned to the devs.
Yeah, that sounds like something that it seems like it should like stack on top of each other, not
Yeah,
like
Yes, it should.
it should default to doing 2 lines.
or like 4.
Well,
Yeah.
it gets all the way to 25.
So, how do you get the Omni-infused wood?
Oh,
Trees.
yeah, you just chop down trees.
Oh, okay.
So like the water, it's not
Yeah.
normal, and you have to make it normal.
Everything is broken, essentially, is the name of this game.
Yeah. I wish Angry would have been around for the Arumba server when we were on 100 tile by 100 tile. That would have been hilarious.
It was good.
Wait, what?
So, do you know who Arumba is by chance?
Yeah, I do.
That's where
Okay.
I found him.
Okay, so
On the streets of
he
Liverpool.
had a Factorio server at one point that it was 100 tiles by 100 tiles wide, and the
So
goal
very
was
small.
to launch a rocket.
God.
We did it successfully.
We had an extra mod that we don't have in this pack called Factorio.
Oh my god! Ooh, don't even get me started. The science I could do with Factorio.
Basically, Angry, it lets you place down a building that I think the basic ones are, what are they, 6x6?
Yeah,
Or something like that.
maybe a little bit bigger.
No, on the outside.
Oh, on the outside, yeah. On the inside, it's a lot bigger.
Yeah, the inside's like 250 by 250 or something.
Yeah.
But basically, they're buildings that you can go into and place stuff down.
And eventually you can get recursion, which therefore allows you to put buildings inside of buildings. Inside of buildings.
All the way down. It
All the
starts
way down. So theoretically, we could have an entire factory in one building.
We did that.
Sounds confusing.
We did do that.
Actually, if you go on YouTube, the content creator who's Zisto
Yep.
has a series right now where everything happens. He started it on a single island with all of the ores on it, and it was everything happens in the island. And then when he ran out of ores, he went out of the island.
Yeah.
But like the entirety of the factory I think takes place in 3 factories. 2 of them are power. It's just he had nuclear power, but he couldn't get the water any further down without losing throughput.
Okay, so, what's changed about Science Pack?
Everything.
Not the science packs. So the
Iron
red
Gear
science
Wheel and
has a
Copper
new
Plates.
name.
That's still... Yeah, starter science.
And then green science is just green science, but the recipe changes.
But it's still the same recipe for red science.
Yeah, it's 2 copper plate. Well, it's a little more expensive because it's not 1 of 1; it's 1 and 2.
Yeah,
But it's
but it's the same. It's the same material.
It's the same concept. But then the green science, instead of being a transfer pellet and an inserter, it's 2 starter science accumulator chips, 2 building packages, 3 logistic packages, and 3 red fracture circuits.
So, what's the easiest in this mod? Transporting around the Omnium and then making resources on site, or making the resources where you mine the Omnium and then transporting those?
99
Both?
I don't
times
know.
out of 100, it's easier to make it and then move it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because so it's like the whole game is a game of numbers, right?
Yeah.
So if you look at it, it is 5 Omnite to make 1 iron ore and 4 crushed stone right now.
Yeah.
So if we had, say, a train car, right? It has, what is it, 40 stacks, like 40 tiles worth of inventory space. So you could put
Okay, yeah, so
40
it's
stacks.
way more space efficient. Yeah.
that's basically it. You could do 40 stacks of Omnite, which stacks to, I believe, 500 apiece. Or you could do 40 stacks of iron ore, which stack to, it's either 100 or 500 apiece.
Yeah. So what we'll end up doing is mining at these locations and making a bunch of whatever material we need at the time.
We'll probably load the Omnite onto trains and send it to just a massive processing facility.
Or that, yeah. That makes sense, actually.
Just because it's easier to, like, you know, if you have, say the iron starts to back up and we just don't need as much iron anymore, rather than have to run out and change the outpost, you just build it so that it changes the belts whenever you need it to.
Well, I mean, I suppose you could do that with filter factory things. Filter, whatever they're called.
Filter inserters?
Yeah, like you could just have one giant thing that makes whatever you need, and then on the same like belts, and then you just filter them apart.
You can.
Something like
the
that.
problem is, like I said, it's ratios. So, for example, if the iron, like say the iron and then the copper were coming onto the same line here, right?
Yeah.
And then you had like, I don't know, zinc or something further down that way. You have 3 things coming out here. But if the iron stops getting used, it'll block the copper and the zinc from.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I mean, we can solve a lot of these problems using warehouses and conditional
there's
stuff like that.
Because it's modded, there's always a solution to whatever problem you face. It's just a matter of making sure you have access to the solution.
Yeah, which I don't even want to look where warehouses are. The science 23?
No, warehouses are super easy.
What? Oh, warehousing. I'm looking at the logistics warehouses.
Yeah, logistics warehousing will take a while, but the regular warehouses, you only have to go up to Science 5.
Yeah. Well, logistics
That
warehouses
doesn't sound easy.
Science 5 won't be that bad. With 4 of us playing...
It goes all the way to Science 30, so...
Yeah.
God.
With 4 of us playing, the early game will go a lot faster.
The crawler construction view.
Oh,
what the fuck is this?
Science 5 will be fine. It's just a boiler, an offshore pump, and 2 basic circuit boards.
What is the crawler construction view?
The
crawler construction train. What the fuck?
I don't remember what that is. One of them is like a big car, but it moves a lot slower and it has a really big inventory.
Okay, but what? Oh, just an inventory.
Yeah, it's like having a car, but it doesn't move as quickly. And I think it might not damage buildings.
And then there's a construction train.
Same concept, it just sits on the tracks instead. I don't normally use them because by the time I could use them, I have robots.
Robots seem like they would be really, really, really useful in this.
Yep. Especially
robots are always
the
useful.
logistics ones.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can use them to transport stuff around instead of using belts, because I imagine that you would use a lot of belts if you do it that way with this mod.
You use a fair few, yeah.
And you can literally set robots up to just keep making more.
I guess I should be crafting red science packs.
Yeah, it just occurred to me as well. Like, oh, that's a thing.
What science do we want to do?
We
Basic
red
logistics.
science. We'll do basic logistics first, so that we can get the undergrounds and the splitters, and then we'll go from that one probably straight into the omnitraction. And then immediately after we do omnitraction, we'll do mechanical refining. And those will be the first 3 that we do.
Yeah, sad thing is, like, just this right here is, like, not even scratching the surface in terms of complexities and, ugh. Science is gonna be... Making the science spreadsheet is gonna be a fun time for me.
It might actually be worthwhile, now that I think about it. Doing wood processing.
Wood processing?
Yeah.
Where?
So wood processing 1 would just let us
I
do
see.
cellulose fibers, and then wood with cellulose paste, which I don't know if we have access to or not.
Sapphirite and Sturotite.
Yep, those are Angel's ores.
Okay, so will those still spawn, or will we also have to make them out of Omni? Okay.
Make them out of Omnite. So the thing about the Angel's ores is that they are actually So if you were to draw it out in a chain, right? If
Uh-huh.
these are the vanilla ores,
Okay.
then you would have Bob's ores, which go like right next to them because it's another, I think, 11 or 17 types of ores. One of those two.
God, what the fuck?
Well, it's just more types of ores. Like you can get tin
Vanilla
ore.
only
lead
has
ore.
4.
Yes, but you would. It gives you like tin and lead and zinc and
Copper, not
Copper.
copper, bronze.
Yeah.
Or is
What-
bronze an
what-
angel?
Bronze isn't an ore though; it's an alloy.
Right. It gives you a bunch of ores, and then all of those ores have plates, and some of them are also alloyed plates. But then you have angels, which basically takes all of the vanilla and the bobs, and condenses them down into 6 types of ore that have to be refined in order to get more stuff. And then you have Omnimatter that takes all of those 6 and makes them into 1. So eventually we'll actually get to the same point as what you already know.
Eventually.
It'll just take a little bit.
Probably, my guess is like 30 episodes.
God.
Yeah, probably somewhere in there, honestly.
Unless we're like super efficient with everything we do.
The fun thing is we do have big
Awesome
bags.
efficiency.
So we get an extra 30, plus another 30, so 60, 90, 110, and then 130 extra character slots. Plus, each of the tiers of power armor will give us more character slots in the inventory.
Oh, wait.
Burner. Oh, so this is an assembly machine that requires
Fuel.
fuel. Okay.
Yeah, at the moment, the only thing that we have that's operating off of electricity is that lab.
Is the lab? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I can walk through pipes.
yep.
That's
Squeak
useful.
through is amazing. Hey, Rezy, look in the lab really quick.
I will. Give me a second.
God.
Okay. What am I looking in the lab for?
Just watch that power or the progress line.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. The
Wait, what?
devs might need to fix that.
It's because the GUI doesn't end. So, like, you can't see the GUI once it hits the edge of the screen. But
You can tell how long it is based on like if you look at the science pack, how much longer there is.
yeah. No.
Oh my God, no. That's terrible.
So yeah, that fills. What is that about? A little under half of the science pack just to get to the end of the screen. So it's about twice as long.
Yeah. Sounds
Because
fine.
it just goes to the end of the GUI.
Do we need to expand this? Just to make things go around faster?
Eventually, yes. This second, I don't know. Maybe not.
Well, the problem is, right, we ideally want to get to the electric Omnitractor before we start trying to do efficient things.
Yeah.
But that's locked behind,
meat tractor.
which is locked behind basic Omnitraction and 4 other researches besides that.
Right. So we'll do this one next.
Oh yeah, I see.
This one's gonna take a little bit because it
The
needs
sapphire one and the stereotype ones.
Mhm.
I have 8 going right now, but it needs 50 in total.
I have 30 going.
I have 6 more in my inventory.
I think we're probably okay for some copper if we have like 200.
I've got 13 on me, but there's 200 in the thing, so you can switch it over and do some iron.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Swap iron.
You can just go right click, control left click.
Oh, you're right. I forgot. I'm garbage at this game. You know. Also, how
long has it
do
been since you've played?
a month and a half?
Great. Well, it's been a while for you. Blank hasn't done anything since before December.
It's fine.
It's fine. At least I can do ratios. It's okay.
That's true. And Blank is our resident modder, so if things break too much, he might be able to fix them.
I like how you say might.
Well,
Wait, how did we get coal here?
how did we get?
Oh,
Yeah.
So you see the rocks? Like down here.
Yeah.
If you hover over them, you see how expected resources. Some of them say 20 stone. Some of them say like 22 Omnite.
Oh yeah.
Some of them will say coal.
Some of them will say like
Okay.
37 Omnite, 37 coal.
Okay. So we can still get normal resources from some rocks.
Right, but only stone and coal. You won't be able to
Okay.
get any ores from them.
Don't worry, I don't plan on wasting all of this stone in the normal. I just like my stone pathing.
Oh, it makes us faster, so it's good.
You get, I forget what it is. It's like plus 100. Yeah, 130% walking speed, so plus 30%.
Oh, I'm garbage. No one saw any of this.
You know you can mine it up.
I always forget how to.
You literally hold it in your hand, hover over, and right click instead of left click.
Oh, well, you know, we're just gonna ignore that. Nothing happened.
I'm just gonna
Everything's
never
fine.
open this lab, by the way.
Just never open it.
Nope, just hover over it. See the contents that way.
Honestly, probably the best bet. What are we?
Soon. I'm down to 40%.
What are we? Why have these stopped? Oh, it's because this doesn't have any Omnite left.
It's got 1.4k under that one, so that should be okay.
Yeah, the rest of these are fine.
So yeah, this is the exciting part of the game.
Yeah, this is the part where we all go watch YouTube for a half hour.
That's what I was saying. We can speed this up if we just expand
If we can,
all of
and
this.
If you want to do that, go for it. The problem is just that in order to do that, we have to then take resources away from science, so it takes longer.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
It's just one of those things where you have to like balance it between the two to make sure that you're not sacrificing one to get to the other.
I mean, how much iron is it actually? So it's 3 iron plates, so it's like 1.5 science packs.
No, it's... Oh, yeah.
I'm saying to make... Yeah, so it's 1.5 science packs to make one of these, which makes... What? It's 4 iron ore to make 2 iron plates?
4 iron makes 3 iron.
So 4 makes 3... It takes... Oh my god, I don't even want to attempt to do this ratio in my head.
Yeah, it's doable, it's just gonna mean a bit of work.
It's gonna be so fractional of an increase per one.
Why did you just break those?
I don't know, because I can.
I just happen to be making 2 of them.
Also, did you turn on long reach, like, infinitely?
No?
What?
I'm not sure why.
So I can't... No, okay, so I can't mine anything with long reach, but I can access all of the buildings. Okay.
Yeah, go to Pickstick. You'll see you have bonus to build distance plus 12, bonus to item drop plus 12, item reach plus 12, resource reach plus 12, and then loot pickup plus 0.05, or 0.5.
Yeah, but, like, I can reach the stuff all the way down here, Ming.
Yeah, I mean, I can open up the Omniflog from where I'm standing.
Okay. I was just making sure that was actually, like, supposed to happen.
I'm not sure why it happened.
Oh,
but
you need the... What is that? Sapphirite for the burner mining drills?
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
So that's...
Okay.
The light blue one is stereotype, but what it actually just means is that you need, raw stone.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Which there is a bunch of. Like,
So,
everywhere.
The reason why it does that is that there is a recipe to do sapphirite and stereotype ore crushing by hand, which takes 2 of that respective ore type and makes 2 crushed plus 1 crushed stone.
Okay.
So because it exists, then the game thinks that that's like the base resource. So it says use it from here.
Oh, I see what's happening here. Okay.
We're not actually actually going to use it from there.
Why are you doing it like this?
Why am I doing what?
This right here. You're using underground pipe to go under this pipe, which has the same liquid as the pipe you're doing underground.
So the thing is that the pump is always pushing liquids out.
Oh, and it's pretty much a full pipe. I see.
Yes. So the
Okay.
one in the middle there lets it basically it'll pull from both of them equally, I believe.
Yeah.
Unless I don't know if it does like directional inputs or whatever. So it might start in the top left, and like pull from that top one first, and then the bottom one. I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the idea basically. Is just to try and get it so that it doesn't back up the system immediately.
More science?
More science. Also, Ming, I'm upset that you didn't comment on my play on words in the basic science pack doc that I sent you.
In the what now?
On the basic, like the science pack document I've already been working on.
Uh-huh.
You didn't comment on the play on words that I had in the name.
I'll be honest, I probably just didn't even see it.
That's fair.
I
It's
only kinda
Factorio
half glanced at
science.
it, and then I didn't go back to it because I was doing other things.
Same. So don't worry.
I will go and give it its due appreciation eventually.
I'm probably just going to do this science, if I ever do it, on that doc, since you already have access to it.
Yeah, it's
Just
fine.
make a new sheet.
Honestly, I might also like set up the first couple of sciences.
Yeah, if
so
you
that I
want
can-
to do that.
Not that I want to be like super controlly, but so that I can design it so that it makes sense in my head.
Yeah, I mean, I did the first one, so it made sense in my head. But since there's 30 of them...
See, none of this makes sense in my head, so I'm good either.
So ideally, what's going to happen is Ming and I are going to work on a Google Doc so I can figure out how insane science I want to do, or how much insane science I want to do to crash Ming's computer. That's my ultimate goal.
Okay. So the goal is to crash Ming's computer. I see.
Yeah, who needs to send a rocket into space?
See, the funny thing is that
Exactly.
hopefully, if it gets to the point where it's too much for my rig to handle while I stream, I can just send Blank the save and have him host it because his computer is beefier than mine.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hopefully, anyway. Otherwise, who knows? I have extra computers lying around. I might see if I can just like hook one up to be a dedicated server.
Yeah, I mean, I have a old laptop that if I like completely wiped, I could have it host as a dedicated server as well. So it's not like we're lacking.
Yeah. The only thing I'm lacking in is motivation to get anything done.
Same. I mean, this is the early game. It's what happens.
No, I meant like in terms of server.
Oh.
I need 3 more burner inserters if you've got them.
There's 104 stone right here, and there's more stone in here. Here. Doo doo doo. 1, 2, 3.
That doesn't help me. I need iron.
Oh, burner miners.
No, burner inserters.
Wait. Oh, inserters. Sorry, I thought you meant furnaces. Yeah, about that.
Awesome. So basic Omnitrack.
How many?
Yeah, I can get this one done too. That's only gonna take 10
3.
science. Look at how fast that is. Compared to
I mean, I have 4 of these.
Oh, that's fine. That's what I wanted to do.
That's what I've been doing as my side hobby.
Just collecting things.
Yeah, collecting things. What I do.
That's fair.
I'm the collector from Slay the Spire.
Ah.
They modeled the character after me.
So, Angry, just to give you a quick heads up, the next time that we play this, I'm going to add a single mod to the mod pack.
Okay.
Because I was dumb and I forgot to put it in here. It's called
Wait, what?
Picker Extended. And Basically, it's just a great mod to have. The thing to note is that once we have that added, it's going to let us push things around with the arrow keys. So we can just like push.
Oh yeah, no, I saw you use that on stream one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the #1 reason. It also gives you like colored blueprint books and stuff like that, but that's less critical.
Alright, I think we're out of copper. I think we need to swap back to one of these to copper.
I put down an extra one, so switch it over.
Yeah.
Let's see. Advanced ore refining, we don't really have any reason to do that yet. Everything would require steel or things we don't have. Yes, really the next thing that we want to be working towards is... making my mouse cooperate. There we go. Probably... metallurgy?
Sure.
Or, no, stereotype and sapphire focused extractions for the electric omni tractor.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
That is a thing.
The cool thing is, once we get electric omnitraction 1, we get access to the raw sapphire and stereotype omnitraction. Which, instead of being, like, you know, partial, like for Sapphire Focus 2, for example, you get 3 Sapphire, 1 stereotype, and 0.6, or, sorry, just 6 crushed stone. And then...
Should we not set up automatic science production?
We totally should if we have the extra materials. We just have to remember that it means we need fuel and stuff as well.
Yeah, it's fine.
Since we don't... Wait, can we do electric inserters yet? We can.
We just need a burner assembling machine, right? Yeah.
Well, you need 2. One for the...
Yeah, 2.
One for the science, and then one for the...
iron gears.
Well, there's some furnaces for you.
Okay, where do we want to do that?
It occurred to me that I still had a Roomba stream up, which means it appears as though I'm still there moderating it, and since I can't focus on 2 things at once, I should probably exit.
Probably.
As much as I would love to watch that stream and stream my own at the same time, it's not going to work out too well. Oh, you just picked up a bunch of the Omnight. I was like, what happened?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I ran and picked it up.
Oh, I put a little box here that's putting in Omnight.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I literally went and picked up a bunch of it.
That's not a problem to do, Angry. You just need to make sure that you move the one inserter to be over them if you do that.
I guess.
Just because it needs to have priority over the chest at the end. Just on the off chance that the feed runs low or something, you don't want to be filling a box and not filling the factory. Is basically the whole situation. I'm gonna relocate these labs.
Yeah, I was about to do that actually.
We do have access to splitters. So if you grab the materials to that, you can make a splitter and pull fuel down here.
I need.
What do you need?
What do I need? That's a good question. Let me figure it out.
He's making a splitter.
I gave him a bunch of iron. So that's what he needed, and he has it.
That'll help him quite a bit.
Yeah, I need the tractor. Where the tractor? Burner omni tractor right here. Okay, so I need omniscium plate and omniscium.
we're not doing those. Who picked up the that one Omnitractor that was just chilling about?
Right. It was in the chest. There you go.
Oh, I didn't even see it. We're gonna need wood. I'm gonna go chop some trees down. Chopping trees. Not to be confused with Diggy Diggy Hole.
Chopping trees.
Because, you know, I am a dwarf and a Diggy Diggy Hole.
Diggy. Lights.
How do I want to set this up?
Well, Angry, you'll be very happy about that, actually. Not only do we need lights, or rather, not only are we going to do the light research, we're actually gonna make them.
Yeah, I'm very happy.
Like, I love lights. Lights are so good.
Because they
Lights
go into
is
one of the
love,
side
lights is love.
effects.
Oh. That's the only reason.
Well, that's the only reason I would automate them.
I normally
I would automate them because they're useful to be able to actually fucking.
See, I don't use the lights until I get to circuit networks because I'll use them as indicators.
Oh, that makes sense, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I always use lights, but that's just it's a personal preference, I think.
Well, actually, yeah, Angry, you bring up a good point. We can redesign the whole system now so that we actually just like.
Yeah, because I wanna run dedicated dedicated smelter thing for. Is what I'm trying to set up right now.
Yeah, we might as well do that just to.
So I was thinking something like this.
The ore a little bit.
Right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And then this could be like.
Mr. Rezy.
Yes.
Would you mind picking up these Omnitractors and moving them somewhere a little bit better?
This one? These ones right here? Or all of them?
I'm gonna redo the what words are hard. I'm putting these up here.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay.
And then I'm gonna do this.
Oh, if you're removing everything, I can actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna move it to the very, very north.
Let me do this the other way. You're putting
I'm actually gonna run dedicated miners off of it.
Well, you don't need to run dedicated miners. Just pull from the power line.
I mean, I suppose. Yeah, that's true, actually.
I'm literally about
you're right.
double the amount of stuff going into that one.
You took all my miners. I need more.
Well, we're gonna make more.
Also, I have a lot of stone. Here you go, Ming. Take my stone.
I could also do with some of those. Hi, cat. You want out of the room? Yeah, he wants out of the room. Give me 1 second. Okay, let me place this down. Alright, now let me go let the cat out of the room real quick.
Do any of you have
really awkward design?
Do any of you have iron on you?
Plates? I have 1 plate.
If you have like 1 or 5 or.
I literally only have 1.
Better than nothing. So how...
Oh, right, I can actually condense this setup a lot more than I used to be able to because of the directional splitter.
Directional splitters are OP.
Okay. Meow!
Oh, wait. So we want boop, 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 boop.
It's not gonna look pretty, but it'll be functional.
Functionality is the key to everything.
Alrighty, and I'm back. Hello, everybody.
Welcome back.
Welcome. Yes, hello, I have returned. You're the ones welcoming me. Yes, cat wanted it out of the room.
Actually,
My setup back in the apartment, it's really easy because I don't like. It's super easy to just mute myself and anything else I need to do.
I gotta do this differently.
But right now, I'm operating off a single monitor, living the plebeian life.
Plebeian love.
It's plebeian. I'm pretty sure both of you guys work off dual monitors, right?
Yes.
Technically, yes.
I do.
My second monitor is broken at the moment.
I honestly don't know if I could like still do stuff without a second monitor.
Yeah, I miss my second monitor so much.
That's the boat that I'm in right now. Is I really, not that I can't work without my second, but it's
GeneralMing, move. Thank you.
it has been so long of having two that it feels wrong not to have the other one. So as soon as I get my DVI cable, I'm switching over to having a second one again, so that I can stop hating the world.
Same. Those are two. Okay. So this will work how I want it to.
But Rezy, the funny thing about what you did is that this is the exact thing I was trying to avoid.
Oh.
I mean, it's fine. I tore it all down because I was going to build it all to be like this, so that it was actually just like lines of Omnite coming out.
I see. I mean, I just did this because we actually need resource production.
That's fine. My thought basically is that if we can just build up enough materials, we can simply tear everything down and redo it real quick so that all of the patches being mined at the same time.
That's fair. Well, I can remove these four
Well,
because these
you do
four
your
are
thing.
really anything.
You do your thing. I won't backseat game you from the other side of the world.
The other side of the world? Question mark?
Everybody knows that the only world that exists is the world inside the United States.
Same?
The rest of it is all the false lands.
Sure.
I actually want this to be copper.
I'm saying that because I'm trying to get Angry to have some sort of a reaction, and he's not doing it, and it makes me sad.
I'm used to this because Shifty does it all the time.
That's true. Between Shifty and Bell, it's really hard for you not to be used to it.
Alright, well here, I don't know where you want these.
Oh, are you gonna move him?
Yeah, I can move.
I'm moving it over by 1.
No, I forgot fuel for these two. How do I set that up? How do I want to set that up? I could. Shit.
Please don't.
You're looking for fuel for these guys right here?
Yeah, I want to fuel them, but I want to do it like semi-intelligently. These two I can just literally go off of the...
Okay, so I need a couple of powered inserters. And also a power pole.
Well, I have, like, everything that I have in my inventory is now officially up in that chest. So...
Make a power pole with that. I cannot. I need another wood. Anchor, do you have any wood?
I have 29 wood.
Can I have a wood?
Just give him a single wood.
Have some wood back. Alright, Angry, I'm gonna make you really annoyed with this. You ready? Wait, no, I'm not. Actually, I need that wood back. I thought I was done with it, but I wasn't.
There we go.
Also, Angry, something to be aware of. That either you have to fuel all of these inserters,
I know.
or you can use
Oh,
electric
right.
ones.
Right. Oh, do you have access to electric ones?
We do, they just require copper and wood and power.
I mean, replace them then,
And iron.
please.
What?
Replace them then, please.
Go for it. You just have to make them.
I was telling you to replace them.
I was giving you the ore so that you can replace them. Or the iron, rather.
Ming, do you have...
This is such a
do you have any-
convoluted setup.
you have any burner miners left or no?
I have 6 burner assemblers. Dang it, those.
Burns. No, it's not what I need.
How about a single transport belt?
No, I'll go do my thing. It's fine.
Gotta be quick with that.
How do you fail putting that down?
I was trying to put it under you, but you were standing at the intersection of 4 tiles, so all 4 of them didn't count.
So I somehow magically
you
managed.
accidentally avoided my trollery.
Nah, it was on purpose.
I don't believe you.
Also, you've been fished, Ming.
I have not.
Yes, you have. Oh, you fished me back, you dirty. I hate you so much. Can't believe you actually managed to get me back without me paying attention.
You've been reverse fished.
Power pole.
They require 2 copper plates and a piece of wood.
There we go. It should work, right? Right?
Right.
Yeah.
I think it will work.
Set more recipes rather.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And
That's the
also,
one thing I forgot.
be aware that those Omnitractors are going to produce crushed stone.
It's the other way around. Someone said it the wrong way. This needs to be the copy.
The other thing to be aware of is that the
Yeah, they'll produce crushed stone, so we need a solution for that.
yeah, it can only go through 2 iterations of the recipe before it'll be backed up on crushed stone.
Well, we'll just have to pay attention.
You're just gonna sit here and control click on all 4 of them every couple of seconds.
Pretty much. Still better than doing everything ourselves.
You're not wrong. I need to put my phone on the charger.
Same, I also should do that before
This
I go to
looks
work.
horrendous, by the way.
It looked fine until you put power poles in it.
No, it looks horrendous. Like, period. It's way too many inserters.
There's no such thing as too many inserters.
My mother is a cruel individual. She sent me a text letting me know that, oh, you fished me.
Your mother fished you?
No, either you or Rezy did, one of you.
I have no fish.
There, now you have some fish.
No! Stop it.
Get out of here with this, Ming.
No, she's cruel because she sent me a text alerting me to the fact
She is
that she's...
cruel because you are the bane of her existence.
Oof. Oof. Big oof.
You and your fucking fish.
Ah, you shot me in the face. No,
Oh,
she
you
sent
got
me a
it.
text alerting me to the fact that she was making Italian cheese bread from Little Caesars. Which is
Okay.
really freaking tasty. But I'm streaming, so I can't go get any. And it makes me sad.
Just occurs to me that this thing isn't doing anything.
Which thing?
All of these things.
Well, it's because you don't have any copper plates going into it, because you didn't take the iron plates out of the furnace. The iron ore out of the
Oh.
furnace.
There we go. Well, these things aren't doing anything either.
Because these 2 are backed up on crushed stone.
Wait, they can only have 8?
Yes.
No, but wait, they can have more than 8.
Nope, it's the outputs of 2 times through the recipe.
What? That... I don't know if I trust that.
Well, I don't know, it stopped, so...
I was to say, because I definitely was picking up like hundreds of crushed stone out of these things when they were in a line.
That's because they were being direct inserted from the miners, which don't stop to check.
Oh.
Inserters won't
Ooh.
put anything in after the backup starts to get filled up.
You're right. You're right.
I don't know how to solve this issue.
There's no good solution at the moment because the first decent solution is long inserter, long inserter is 1. But we need to do logistics and then long insert is 1, so that's 40 red and 40 science pack 1s, plus another 40 red and 40 science pack 1s.
So we need another power pole. 2 actually.
In other words, we need a lot.
Always need more.
Pretty much. Do one of those. Angry, do you have a single power pole on you by chance?
Nope.
Nope. Rezy, do you have a power pole on you?
Nope.
Okay.
Trust me, if I did, I would love one. Actually, not really, but same thing. And he's back, I think.
Who's back? What?
You? You died for a second.
I died?
Mm-hmm.
Weird. I don't know why I would have died.
I don't know, you just kinda did.
I haven't left. I might have stopped talking for a second.
No, I literally disconnected you from Discord.
Oh, wow. I don't know. Maybe Discord's just being janky. Oh, yeah, Discord's just being janky. It restarted itself again.
Oh, nice.
God,
Fine.
these cables are a mess.
Yep, that's your fault.
Yes, sir.
You are doing a thing down there. I see you down there.
I mean, we need some sort of temporary production, so we split it halfway.
I see what you're doing. I'm onto you.
What am I doing? 'Cause I don't even know what I'm doing.
Breaking away to fill the face of your own.
Oh, yeah. Been there, done that.
With blackjack.
Yeah, exactly. We should have a competition to see who can launch the rocket first.
It'll probably be me.
Probably.
I know it won't be me.
It would only be me because I would absolutely cheat and just like console command myself to have
Oh, yeah.
a bunch of extra resources.
Cheating.
Ming doesn't have a conscience. You should know this by now.
Not in competition. All's fair in war.
I don't know about that one. So we going.
I'm not sure, but I think my mother might be able to hear me because she just texted me to inform me that it actually isn't very good. So, hi, Mom. I can tell you she's not watching.
There it is.
Hmm.
And we need that. And then we're
Or
gonna
should
do
it
this.
be in? Then step 1 is that we need a burner on the tractor. With inserter. That one and that one.
Oh, I'm gonna move.
You're gonna move.
I thought Ming was working.
No, I would just set that up so we could keep getting stone brick. But yeah, you do your thing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On that side.
The heck is Ming doing over here? Oh, I see what he's doing. Never mind. Doing Ming things.
I'm attempting to figure out how to do this so that we can actually have like a modicum of production going.
Well, I'm handcrafting 30 red science packs, so you know.
Those are the words I like to hear. Okay, so we need a belt's worth of Omnite going in between the top and the bottom rows here.
Oh god. Alright, and each burner mining drill mines...
Mining power of 2.5, mining speed of 0.35. I don't know, we'll just fill the thing.
I was gonna say, that's...
Go the traditional route and just cover it in drills. Need a splitter, which means I need some wood.
Oh, here, Ming.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
There has to be a solution to this. Should I think I find the solution?
Rezy, you have to go at some point, right?
I mean, I don't work till 10. I have to go, like, at, like, 9:15 so I can, like, get ready.
Alright, because it's 10 after 6 right now for me, so it's 10 after 7 for you.
Mm-hmm. So I have, like, 2 hours.
Alright.
Have more wood.
We have 8 more wood.
Yes. Thank you.
Somebody says you don't have to go mine trees out again.
But yeah, no, I have, like, 2 hours left. So we could probably make a significant, like, idea of what the first
Alright.
thing is going to be
That's
like.
the first one. If we can get this set up, we'll have a fifth of a belt of iron going.
Woo! 1/5.
Well, if we set up 5 of them, we'll have a whole belt of iron.
It's true.
Alright, so here's the thing. We're gonna be miserable. Like, this is gonna be the first time ever, I think, that we're actually gonna need to use circuitry to make the science work properly.
Not like this. Not like this, Ming. Don't do me like that.
No, this is not to make the ratios work right, just to make getting the science packs into the labs work right.
Oh, I see what you mean. Fuck. Yeah, you're
Because
probably right.
There's like 40 different science packs.
Yeah.
Would this work? Would it only pull out the stone, or?
No, that'll pull out both things. You'd have to have a filter inserted to pull them out, the specific things, and those are... I don't think they're accessible at this point.
I did not have a solution.
No, they are not. We'd have to get to electronics to do those. And that's a little ways away.
Here, let me see if I can think of a solution for you. Give me a second.
A power solution or a brick solution?
A brick solution.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Do we have underground belt?
We do. So you just do one of those.
Yeah, so what you'll do... Hold on. Does anyone have an underground belt?
No, but Angry should be able to make one. It's stone, wood, and belts.
Alright, Angry, if you can make an underground belt, that'd be great. Because then I'll show you how we can solve this relatively quickly.
I don't have belts.
Right. Now that I think about it, we might want to actually just take this as the save to start on next week.
You disconnected again in the middle of the sentence.
Dang it, Discord. Get better.
Okay, Ingrid, do you have the underground belt?
No, because I don't have a belt.
Oh, I can make you regular belt. I can make 3 regular belts.
I have 14 times 2, so 28.
I could make, but I would need gears.
Here, how
I
much
need
do you
iron. Let's go get iron.
Oh
Thank
yeah.
you.
I just put 12 in your pocket.
I know, but I'll probably need more,
That's
so
true.
I'm still gonna get art.
That's fair. The what I had said was we might want to actually just take this save to be the save that we use next week. So that when
Oh,
we
as like a start.
so that when we start doing the actual like recorded as individual episodes and all that, we're not spending the first 3 episodes sitting here staring at each other.
Yeah,
Because
I mean, I'm okay with that.
We're just under 2 hours worth of progress.
Yeah.
At
All right.
at 20-minute episodes, you're talking about this being the
Okay,
start of
I've
episode
got underground
6.
Okay, you have underground. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're going to put an underground belt there.
Oh, like this?
Okay.
Nope.
Oh, here. All right.
Um,
So it's gonna go like this, and then I need a furnace. Where are my furnaces?
no, you don't. You need one of these.
Oh yeah, I need the burner assembling machines. Yeah, and then you're gonna put like that, and then it'll
Now it can only pull the raw stone because the raw stone has to be what goes in there.
Mm-hmm.
Move, Ming. Move.
Actually, no, don't do it there.
What?
Do it up here
Why?
because then you can get fuel from the belt.
Yeah, that's true. My server should stay.
So the thing is, as you can tell, this takes a long time to get off the ground.
Yeah, but once we get going, there's always something to do.
Well, so that's true, but the other thing to bear in mind is that on a very similar pack, we had, I believe it was 2,000 hours of server uptime. We hadn't yet done blue science.
Yeah, are we referring to the Roomba server or a different server?
Nope, that was the Forge World server,
I see.
which I don't think either of you have access to, although Blank should.
Wait, is that the one from in the Omni whatever Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gave me access to it.
Did I? Then yeah, you have access to it. Angry, you
I mean,
have
I-
access because you're not actually on that server. Otherwise, I'd probably give you access to. Basically, it's all of the Omni mods are the core of it, and then we add in whatever other mods we feel like. With the point of that basically being to stress test the mods so that we can make sure that they all work. We decided to marathon mod it and kind of regretted everything.
Regret nothing.
This thing is a monstrosity, by the way.
I mean, it could be worse. Like the power poles don't look great, but
No, this entire thing is a monstrosity.
The power poles never look great, if one's to be honest.
yeah. Unless you're Roomba, who spends like 70% of his time fixing his power poles.
I mean, I definitely did the same thing on the vanilla world that we were playing earlier.
Yes, you did.
Like,
Yeah, but that's vanilla.
Zero shame spent time to fix the power poles.
Yes,
Yeah.
you did.
I need more.
Where?
Cube.
So where exactly is this? Okay, hold on. Angry, come here really quick. I have a question. Yeah, take your time. I'm guessing this is wrong. I'm guessing that this inserter I'm standing on is supposed to be pointing down.
It's very possible.
It isn't. He just hadn't put any fuel, so yeah, change it to be facing down.
Machine shut inserter.
Uh,
This one.
Yeah, that one was pointing to the left.
He was
Yeah.
putting 2 inserters worth of Omnite onto the thing.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure. But, I mean, what can you do? You still need fuel. Alright, and then, yeah, we can fix that back over that way.
I'm gonna slowly bring this online, by the way.
Slowly? Yeah. We're all competing for iron at the moment.
That's kind of why I'm building it, because it's going to give us a ton of iron. What is that?
Oh, and this too needs some.
That's almost 3 iron per second.
Almost 3 per second.
Well, okay. That's actually not true. It's almost 3 iron ore per second.
Yeah, I was gonna say, 3 iron per second seems like a lot, given our current rate.
Stone fixed.
Yeah,
Hey.
take a
This
little
is
while.
fucking disgusting. Oh my god.
Oh, just wait. It's gonna get so much worse.
Yeah. Now the real question is, someone has a bunch of crushed stone in their inventory.
I have 600
Oh
on
no,
me.
I have normal stone and a bunch of crushed stone.
I was gonna say, you should, yeah, there you go. We have 2 of them now, so yeah. Let me just
The
slide from
unfortunate
them.
thing is that they only
then
stack up to
normal
2,000.
Alright.
And now we twiddle our thumbs.
Do-do-do.
Actually, I guess we can try and get this built in the meantime.
Yeah. I'm
Oh
also
god.
still
This-
handcrafting a bunch of science packs.
This assembly machine is super slow.
Oh my goodness.
yeah,
Yeah, it's not actually removing the stone. Is it full or something?
It has no fuel.
No, well, yeah, that's a problem too. But no, it's
Oh,
not pulling the
it's this again.
stone. 'Cause
Yeah,
the
I moved
furnace
it
was backed up.
Because what furnace is backed up?
The stone furnace. It wasn't pulling the raw stone until the stone furnace was ready to take more into it.
Oh,
Sense.
yeah. That happened.
Once it gets through the backlog, it'll pick up. Like the other one, if you look at it, it's got almost 500 stone. So it's
Yeah,
just gonna
500
sit
because
there.
I put it there.
Right, so it's just gonna sit there until it chews through that, and then it'll start filling up again.
Well, I don't care about the 500. I'm taking it out then.
Alright, what do you need made, Ming?
Alright, so
Burner.
we're gonna need another 10 burner omnitractors.
Okay, I got 5.
That's 14 of them, so we're gonna need 28 regular inserters, and then a couple of power poles, a splitter, and a bunch of belt.
Okay. Well, I have 11 belts. I'm making 5 omnitractors.
This seems very.
You go for the word
Omnitractors seem very inefficient, yeah. Since you need to babysit them pretty much.
Yeah. Well, they're
That's
not
why
meant
we're-
to be great. And
Yeah.
the thing is, if you hit T, right, it pulls up the stereotype
Yeah.
focused omnitraction. See how that
Yeah.
does 2.6, 1.3, and then 6 for the products?
Can't actually see that into.
Okay, so hit T and then hover over that effects button there.
Oh, right.
Unknown key, impure omnitraction, 2.6,
Yeah.
1.36.
Yeah.
And then if you see right below the big yellow square there, where you've got the red square for stereotype or focused omnitraction 2.
Yeah.
Click on that one and hover over that effect. It's actually going to replace that recipe that already existed with one that does 316.
Yeah.
And then the next one down would be just stereotype focus 3.
So
which
it
does-
becomes ever more.
Yes, it becomes slowly more efficient. When you get down to like stereotype or extraction 3, just the pure stereotype, it's 8.5 stereotype, 3.5 stone. And then like tier 4 for that does 9.9 versus to 2.0. And when you get, oh, that's not the one I want. When you get to like tier 6 of it, it's just a raw. You put 12 omnite in, you get 13 stereotype out. So over time, we'll have less and less stone that we actually produce. But we'll actually use that stone for other things. So at some point, we'll actually start turning the omnite into stone directly to crush it down to use it.
Iron gears are backed up because we're not making that, because we're not
Yeah,
making...
because the stone still isn't being pulled fast enough.
Hmm.
Okay, put down
Is
a
that
second
really
furnace.
it? Hold on.
Yeah, I was about to do that.
And then just rig some inserters to process that. And it just needs a fuel source. And you can do a burner inserter for that one if you wanted to,
Oh yeah, that's true.
because it's coming out of the fuel line.
Yeah. And then the same thing over here. Only over here we're gonna need to get a bit more creative with.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, that reminds me, I have to like put together thumbnails and stuff over the next week. Ugh. Work. Granted, at least it's going to be a fun time. Thumbnails are fairly simplistic. Really, the only part of the content production that's kind of obnoxious is trying to edit things so that they look nice. Which is why I don't even bother.
Does anyone have wood or no?
I do not have wood. I do have a splitter though.
Oh, okay. You have a splitter. Oh, nice. And we want regular inserters? Yeah, okay. So we need more wood.
They have to be regular inserters on the inside because we don't have burner leach. Although I might grab that. The outside can be the...
Nah, we'll just go regular inserters the entire time.
How's power
Just
right
be...
now? Oh yeah, we're okay for power. Nothing's happening.
Do we have a Omni tractor for wood still or no?
Negative.
Can someone make one really quick?
I knew where you were, I would just put one down. Oh, you're off to go get wood, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
There's now one for wood.
Okay, nice. I need wood and iron.
I'm gonna let you just start chopping down more trees for a minute.
Okay.
This should work, right?
Ming, is output going on the inside or outside?
Output what now?
Over here. Inside or outside? Inside, I'm guessing.
They should be taking from the outside towards the inside.
Okay.
Because I'm going to use that splitter to filter out the crushed stone.
I figured. I was just curious because it's like...
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't show up on the thing. Normally they're supposed to when you hover over it.
Yeah, well, that's why I was really confused. I'm like, this seems inefficient. This is not a Ming setup. I make the jokes now.
You obviously have not paid much attention to my setups.
I mean...
I'm pretty sure each one of these Omni tractors needs like its own burner assembling machine for. Actually, no. What's going wrong now? Why isn't it?
I need iron ore. Where's the iron ore at?
Why isn't it pushing crushed stone?
Iron ore. There you are. There you are.
I don't understand.
What do you what now? Angry, what are you lost on?
It's not pulling crushed stone.
That's because there's 192 stone in the output right now.
Oh, yeah, okay. So it was that problem. Okay.
So yeah, I just took all of it out,
Oh,
and
that's another
hopefully
one
that'll.
I need to do bottleneck. Let me open up a quick note. So we need bottleneck. We need, what were the other ones I said? Picker. Anything else?
There was one, I don't remember what what it was though.
Bottleneck and picker. At least those two will help a lot.
What is it called? Inserters can feed themselves.
Oh, burner leech. That was one. Yeah. Burner leech.
There we go. Now it's actually doing.
Woo! We actually have okay science now, for now. Until it backs up again. Maybe.
Probably.
Alright. So, the other thing that we can do, actually, if we want to improve things, is we can set it up to do the Angels Ores process.
Yeah, isn't it? I thought.
It's a pretty significant resource investment. But it will let us produce more resources. Because it'll do... honestly, at this point, base and pure is probably the best bet. It's for the most reliable numbers. So 10 iron or 10 omnite goes in, and then with base and pure we get 2 and 2 plus an extra 6. We could also do the two focused ones, but they would be hard to do the numbers for. It would be 2.6, 1.3, and 6. So base and pure is probably the best bet. And then we crush them, which is just 1-to-1 for those. And then we can sort them, and every set of 4 crushed sapphirite would give us 2 iron, 1 copper, and a piece of slag, which we could crush down into crushed stone.
Yeah. Alright, Ming, your thing's set.
Yay, let's feed it.
I think. I don't think I messed anything up.
We'll find out if you did.
Okay, what is this supposed to be?
This is all iron, right?
Oh god.
Options.
Let's see.
Interface. Go arrow inserters in alt mode and dominator settings. Yes, please. Thank you. There we go. Now we can see things.
So, won't you have the same problem here, though? Because it's going to produce a bunch of stone, so we will have to filter it out somehow?
Yep. Behold.
Behold.
Oh, you can literally do that. Okay.
Yeah. They kind of made splitters overpowered. Just a little.
Yeah, because why would you ever use filter inserters if you can do this?
For pulling things off of trains.
I suppose, yeah, that's true.
Like
actually.
out of boxes. Anything where you don't want to just empty the entire inventory all the time.
So am I hooking this thing up to power?
Yeah, go for it. It's just gonna sit there. We don't have anything for it yet.
Yeah, there's no input.
That's fine.
So, how big will we eventually want to make these?
Well, that setup will eat an entire input belt on the top and the bottom.
Okay, and it will output an entire belt as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a good setup.
Yeah, it basically produces on average 1 item per second per machine.
Okay.
So the belt will move. Oh wait, we have the basic ones. I lied. Knock down from these 2 out.
So, can you put a filter on both sides of this splitter, or only on
only
one?
do one. It's basically, if it's this item, pull it out. If it's anything else, let it go through on the other side.
Okay.
Which is why I have.
Oh, you're removing one?
I did the math wrong. I didn't realize that these were the slow transport belts from Bob's. Which means instead of moving 13.3 items per second, they only move 10.
Okay.
Which actually, I think, if I... Statistics...
do we still want to do burner miners, or are we gonna try to do electric?
Burners for the time being. We don't have the power necessary to do electric ones yet.
Okay, just making sure.
Also, if you look at the logistics, Rezy, you'll be very happy about this, or very distraught about this. One of the two. The
Bob's
belts no
logistics?
longer do the weird numbers in the Bob's mods.
What do you mean the weird numbers?
So these transfer belts that we're currently using, the basic ones, they do 10 items per second.
Oh my god, I love it. Okay,
Oh,
already.
just says it like that.
Yellow belt
Oh.
does 20 per second.
So it's
Okay.
not fucking 13.33, 26.66, and 39.99.
Yep.
Oh.
No, the blue belt was 40.
Was it 40?
Yeah,
I
it
thought
was
it was still 30.
13.3, 26.6, and 40.
Okay, so they changed. When did they change that? I could have swore
They
not
didn't.
used
That
to be
this
like
is
that.
Bob's mods.
Oh, I meant like in base though.
It's always been like that.
Has it?
Yep.
I know base is still 13.3, 26.
Yeah,
6.
it's always been 13.3, 26.6,
Oh.
and 40. It's
Oh.
the next version. When 0.17 comes out, they're switching over to
Oh
be
my
just
god,
flat
this
integers.
is beautiful. All fucking labs are working.
I mean, I also put in a bunch of science packs.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the red belts are going to do 30 a second. The blue belts will do 40 a second. And then I can't see the yellow or the green belts. Why can't I see the green belts? Logistics. 4. Purple belts are going to do 50 items a second, and the green belts will do 60 items a second.
Okay.
Super nice numbers. Praise it be the science.
I mean, what?
I said praise it be the science.
You're right. No. See, when we get to that point, though, I'm just gonna have robots do everything for me.
Pretty much. Just try not to bog down my computer so much that I can't stream while I play.
I will try not to.
Someone else could host it at that point.
Well, that's the thing is, it's not a huge difference between streaming it and not, or between hosting and not hosting.
I meant someone with a powerful computer.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like, for my end, it wouldn't really change much, because even if I'm not hosting, I still have to run all the calculations.
Oh, like that. Yeah, I suppose it's...
Yeah. Ideally, robots won't be used that much, but they're gonna be necessary.
No, we
But
can
I
use
want...
all the robots in the world.
we
You just
should
have to
use a
keep-
robot-only factory.
Oh
you
my
can use
god.
all the robots in the world, you just have to keep the size of the networks to a minimum. Like, don't make the entire factory one gigantic robot network.
But why?
Because that's the part that causes problems.
Yeah, I know.
Because it will run the numbers for who can get to the fastest for every robot in the factory.
Ming. Robot heaven.
Robot
We
heaven.
celebrate Robotica here.
Why did you give me a Santa Ray?
I'll say that one wasn't even me.
No, it was Rezy.
Nope. No.
Still.
No.
Gotta be quicker than that. Angry, does that explain why it's so much fun to fish people?
Oh, he got it. Oh wait, no, he got Ming. Lol.
Hey,
You said you stood still. He didn't.
Oh.
Oh my god.
No, he got me. Don't worry. Not you.
God.
do not fish me. I do not want it. I do not want it, Sam. I do not want green eggs in hand. I do want some iron, though, and we have none. You son of a fish.
Yep. I'm working on making a whole bunch of burner miners for us to start feeding these things. And by a whole bunch, I mean I have 3.
Woo! Progress.
So yeah, I don't know where you want these set up, so they're just gonna be kind of.
Wherever they fit.
Let me give these to you.
For the time being, let's go with like here.
Okay. Oh, we probably also need more belt. Didn't consider that one.
Yeah, that'll be a thing.
Yeah, iron gear.
That should be okay. And then we'll need... Those are regular ones. I need burning ones. I need the crappy one. Need more iron. I'm glad to see that the water is working the way I wanted it to.
Yeah.
Good.
This is slow. Alright, Angry, now double the science production.
Yeah, do it.
I refuse.
Literally, you could just mirror it and push the science labs down.
Well, you could also just put them into a normal looking chain. I just wanted to make them look terrible. Elf really
I
good
mean,
at it.
this is the kind of science setup I'm going to need in the end game anyways, so it's fine.
True.
Efficient balancing.
And I'm all confused with the new.
Oh, hey Rezy. As a gift for you.
Yeah. No, you're not going to fish me.
It's not a fish.
Oh, thanks.
It's like 2,000 crushed stone.
Thanks. That's exactly what I wanted.
Hey, I told you it wasn't a fish. I never said it wasn't something else.
True, you never said it wasn't troll. Also, how many burner miners are we expected to need?
Somewhere between a lot and all of them.
A lot and all of them. Alright, well.
Need some wood.
It's not very descriptive, but, you know, we'll
Technically not
live with it.
Need more iron.
We all need more iron.
What are we at yet? In the last 10 minutes, we are averaging 19.3 iron plates per minute.
Woohoo!
We are consuming, just for comparison, 413 Omnimatter per minute. But that's not
And
only
that
towards
doesn't
iron,
surprise
that's towards everything. What if we start off with 1.5 million Omnite?
In this patch?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've gone to 300,000.
Yeah. No, that can't be right, because it says lifetime consumption for Omnite is only 35,000. Although I don't know if it counts for power.
I don't think it counts for power. Because that sounds really off.
Alright, I can't do that like.
I have enough wood, now I just need some iron. While you people keep stealing my plates.
Hey,
I need iron.
no. Same. I'm making more things.
I need another... I'll have to have another 3 plates, so I'll need another like 5.5 plates. We're about to have so much iron, it's gonna be glorious. Oh, I know what the problem is up here. We ran out of Omnite.
Oh. Yeah. These only have 387 left, respectively.
I don't know, these two have 41 and that one... Wait, yeah. Yeah, like 400-ish. I lied. That was content, not expected results. Thanks for the fish, Angry.
I didn't give you any fish.
I'm sorry. Thanks for the fish, Rezy.
It wasn't me.
Well, it had to have been one of the two of you.
That one was definitely angry, by the way.
I deny
In
everything.
fairness, I don't really believe either of you.
You know, that's probably a good thing.
Make me more iron. Make me another one. Make me another
Make
animal.
me more.
It's too bad that Blank isn't available to join us tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Because that'd be entertaining.
Why, so we could have an angry Brit yelling at us because we're not doing anything?
Blank?
Is he not the British one?
No. Angry's the European.
Oh.
I'm European, but not British.
No, he comes from the false lands of Belgium.
Oh. Belgium's not a country. Why does it make you feel angry? Make you feel angry?
Huh?
No.
What?
He honestly, he's tuned it out at this point because one of the other people who we play with all the time will very vocally say that Belgium is not a real country.
I mean, I can't say I disagree with said person.
Huh? What?
We're just insulting your nation, don't worry.
Wait, nation? Huh? You mean just worse France?
Now that is an insult. I shall throw down the gauntlet, good sir.
Throw down the gauntlet.
That I cannot let stand. Worse than friends.
I mean, in fairness, we're just sitting here in less successful Great Britain, so.
It's true. But I'm in the best state in less successful Great Britain, so you know, it's fine.
I would wholeheartedly disagree. Well, actually, I can't. You're in what, Michigan?
Yeah. Where are you from again, Ming?
I'm from Illinois.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm from Illinois. I've been living in Ohio for the past 5 months. Neither one of those is really better than Michigan.
They're both strictly worse than Michigan.
No, Illinois isn't terrible.
No, I mean, it's not terrible. Ohio, definitely. Ugh.
Ohio is an acquired taste.
Okay, Ming, hold on. Look at me really quick. I go to the University of Michigan. Ohio is the worst state in the freaking country.
Okay, sports rivalries aside.
Not still terrible.
See, but the thing is, I'm from Cincinnati. Well, I'm
We can no
living in
longer be
Cincinnati.
friends. Okay.
What?
Living in Cincinnati and being from Cincinnati are two very
No,
different things.
I'm from Illinois. I'm living in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
So it's like it's Ohio, but it's not really Ohio because it's basically Kentucky.
Basically Kentucky. Do you really want to claim you're from Kentucky, though?
I'd rather be from Kentucky than Ohio.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know that I could say I could disagree with you there.
Don't get me wrong, Illinois is better than either, but if I had to choose. But no, Cincinnati has, like, the zoo, and it's a really nice zoo. And I'm not just saying that because I'm required to say that as an employee of the zoo.
Oh, you work at the zoo now?
I moved out to Ohio because I got hired by the zoo.
Oh, I see.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have moved out there. I would have lived here in Illinois, where it's, like,
This won't work.
3,000% cheaper to live here.
It's fair. Why?
also have no idea if the pop-ups about people playing games is showing up on stream, because I can't see Streamlabs.
This is a mess.
I'm going to assume that it isn't, because nobody has commented. Although that might be because nobody is there. For the time being, I'm just going to make this a straight line.
That's fair.
We're going to start like that one. Why? Because it's the furthest away. And I am nothing if not inconvenient. What are you doing over there, Angry?
I'm making belts.
Alright, well, at some point you're gonna need to stop bleeding off the power line, or else we're gonna wind up with no Omnight going to the power line.
Well, fuck.
At some point, not right this second.
You ruined my ride. Agree.
Also, pay me no mind as I munch on my goldfish, because I haven't had much to eat today.
Stop eating goldfish, you barbarians.
Look, there's
Goldfish
no
are amazing.
You... Animal cruelty, animal abuse. I hate you.
You're gonna go ahead and call PETA.
He probably doesn't even know what PETA stands for. He probably thinks it stands for people eating tasty animals or something like that.
It's exactly what it stands for. I didn't know where you come from. You from what, some barbarian... But here in the civilized world...
I mean, he is from Michigan. That is pretty much the barbarian capital of the world.
Okay, the west side of Michigan is, sure. But, like... No.
I'm gonna have to subtitle this, how many people can we offend in one sitting?
And the answer, all of them.
+1. All of them +1. Because there's always that person.
Offending infinity people. +1.
Yeah. Exactly.
Actually, these goldfish are kind of disappointing. I bought the flavor blasted ones, but they're not really flavor blasted.
Here, as someone who works in retail, let me give you a bit of advice. If they say that they're flavor enhanced and charge you more for it, it's a sham.
No. These are the flavor blasted goldfish. They're actually, like, cheesier.
How much more did you pay for it, Ming?
Like $1 more than the regular ones. And
Let's see.
I've been doing this, like, these are the goldfish that I eat normally. They are normally flavor enhanced. Because it's not actually an enhancement of flavor, it's just they put more cheese dust in it. Like, it's the same taste.
You guys watch the Death Kitchen? I think it's on a YouTube channel called Gourmet. They made gourmet Cheeto, and they make gourmet, like, stuff of a lot of, like, weird candy stuff.
If it's on TV, then no, I don't watch it.
No, it's on YouTube. They made gourmet Snickers. They made gourmet Skittles. Yeah, it's a fun channel.
I'm not sure what exactly makes the Skittle gourmet.
Gourmet literally just means cooked with high-end ingredients and, like, without any of the weird not scientific. What's the word? Artificials.
So maybe
like,
you gotta have a backup here.
If they
talking about?
If they make Skittles, for example, or something with, like, caramel in it, they don't use artificial, like, things that make it sweeter. They actually make natural caramel.
Right.
That's kind of it, really.
This is exactly what I had in mind with the design.
You're just gonna have Angry and I stand here the entire time?
Yep.
We're just gonna have one giant intersection of all the belts.
Strap yourselves in for the next 300 hours of this.
God. Why don't you just...
I would literally just tape the F.
Yeah, why don't you just literally take a chest
That's what
and then insert it?
no, what we're actually gonna do is put down a,
Or like an array of the ones that or array of the burner assemblers, and then just yeah, exactly.
well, what's the production rate on these things? It's
A lot.
5
You're gonna
seconds.
need a bunch of them.
Right, but ratios are a thing that we like to use.
Who needs ratios?
It takes half a second, but it crashed at a speed
Just-
of 0.25, which means that it's actually going to take 2 seconds.
So,
Right? Yeah. So, consuming 4 every 2 seconds, and you're making 4 every 5 seconds. So we need 2 for every 3.
what
Also,
the fuck?
Rezy, I think somebody might be singing in the background.
Yeah, it's my roommate. He does that sometimes. Sorry.
He's now on The Voice.
Mhm.
He's gonna be a star.
Well, he's gonna be a something.
I just see the comments on everyone's videos now. Who is that guy singing in the background?
I need more burner assembling machines. Rezy, make with the assembler.
Oh. Well, I kind of did these instead.
Well, that's kind of helpful. Sort of. The problem is, he's not actually helpful.
Problem is not actually helpful. You know what, Ming? I don't like your
intentions were good,
attitude.
but the execution was a little off.
Yeah. Sound like all my ex-girlfriends. It's fine.
The execution of them is a little bit off.
Yeah.
Why do you kill your ex-girlfriends?
Didn't kill
That's my question. Why do you
What it
execute
sounds
your
like you're
ex-girlfriend?
saying.
Ming, stop running.
Next.
That's what you wanted, right?
Yeah, we just need another 2.
You're so demanding.
We haven't even started with the iron ore, my dude.
Oh, I know.
This is just to deal with the stone so that we can stop messing with it.
Fucking hell! I need more.
Same? I also need more whatever you said.
I believe you
So
said
whatever
Yeah,
you're
you
on,
can
I
have
want.
that.
Whatever you're on, I want some, by the way. I don't know what kind of good stuff you got over in Belgium, but I want some.
Well, it's Belgium, so nothing.
A lot of cocaine, depending on where you.
Right. So here's the thing I hadn't considered.
Which is...
I'm literally making spaghetti right now.
I'm just gonna say this. This kind of looks like a swastika from if you zoom out.
Wait, what?
If you zoom out and look right where you're standing, tell me that doesn't look somewhat like a swastika in the middle.
No, it
It
doesn't.
doesn't.
I think it does. I don't know why it does.
Not
Someone in the
Oh,
comments tell
God.
me I'm not going crazy.
Moving on. So, Rezy, come over here and help me logic for a second.
Okay. What am I logicking?
This is the correct ratio.
Okay.
I can't make it fit.
What do you mean you can't make it fit?
He doesn't
What
know
are you
how
trying to?
do that.
What are you trying to
he's-
make fit exactly?
Yeah, he's trying to make stone from these crushed.
Right, but we don't
Oh.
have access to the long reach inserters yet.
Okay, so Ming, what you do,
Wait.
what
Why?
you literally do is this, because
Yeah,
you can fucking turn the inserter.
Right, but we also need to do an output line,
That's true.
and that's the part that's messing me up.
So hold on. Let me grab these really quick. Okay. So what you could do. Right. So we have one there, right? What we could do, let me think about this. I got a logic.
We can do it with underground belt. So you do underground belt from here to here. No, it can't be that long, can it?
I mean, we could also just do it with Burner Leech later on.
True. Let me think.
I'm gonna get some stone.
It needs to logic. Give me a sec. Oh, I have a solution. Give me a sec.
Okay, so
I think I need stone.
I have 100 or 200. Yeah, I have 112 on me, plus an extra 2,800 crush stone.
we can do this.
Are we just continuing the push towards electric omnitractors right now?
We
What?
can do this, right? And then just put a furnace right here, and then.
Well, so I think what Ming is saying is.
I would rather put this raw stone into a chest for the time being.
Here, Ming, can I have that stone really quick? Okay. Give me a sec. Alright. So what we could do... Alright, now hear me out. We do this, and then we do one of these things. Obviously it's not great, and then we go, like... it'll be... Boom... 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 And then... You... Oh, fuck, I thought I had it, but I don't.
What do you need?
Well, okay, so... If we go... Boom, or boom, boom, like I was saying, right? Then we go... Inserter... Inserter...
Right.
On... Belt, belt.
Right, and then you would have to do... the other two here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With another pair of inserters. So...
Yeah, and then you could do furnaces on either side.
Again, no furnaces.
Yeah.
I don't want to turn them into bricks because we can turn them into bricks later if we want to. But
But you can't revert.
We don't have anything just storing raw stone.
So then what we do is... Can I... Let me pick this up really quick.
I mean, if you just want to store it around stone, you can literally do it the way I said you could do it. You could do it.
Because then we do something like...
No, you can literally...
This... There. So we could... I mean, obviously you'd have to extend it a little bit so you can pull for power, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then...
We'll use the Omnite for power.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, you would... Here, so you do something like this.
No, put those undergrounds back down.
Oh, okay. Right where they were, or...
I mean, no, you can do it without undergrounds.
Well, what I'm saying... Well, the reason I was doing with undergrounds is because on the other setup that I had, it was so we could output on lines down here.
That's what I'm going to do. Because you can do...
Okay.
Like 1, 2,
Makes
3,
sense.
4. Actually, no, put those... over here on the corners.
And you're thinking, like...
I'm actually going to do a second splitter right here.
Okay. Oh, yeah, so it, balances. So it'd be like...
That's not the one. Something like that. With the,
Wait, why?
Oh, yeah, if you're doing all 4 down here, never mind, that's fine.
Yeah, well... what you should still do is, like, right here, instead, you should, or sorry, like, not there, that's a bad example, to make sure that you should, like, balance at some point around here, to make sure the bottoms are still getting fed as much.
Yeah, that's easy.
So something like this was
That's
what
a
you
single
think?
splitter and a bit of belt.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what I was thinking for the old one, but but if it's like this, yeah, we would still have to push it up for the night feeding.
No, because we can do...
No, because you can turn the splitters.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're right, you can put them on the side.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That'll work.
That's right. So then it'd be like... Oh, wait, oh yeah, so it'd be like inserter here, 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 and here.
Yeah.
To pull, and then
Night.
here, and here to dump.
Yes.
Exactly.
And then, of course, the only problem... we'd have to do power, and power. to get everything powered
Yeah.
properly.
That's fine.
I mean, it looks fine, yeah.
Alright, well then let's do it.
I mean, so you could compress it a little
Make it so, number
more.
1 and number 2.
What?
You might be able to compress it a little more if you
Oh.
went like
Nah, space isn't really the biggest problem.
that. I'm not sure,
Nah, don't just do it as this one. Space
because
is
you
the
would
problem.
go.
We have all the space we could possibly need.
You would go like this.
Well, yeah, you could do that.
And then you would feed. Oh no, because feeding would become a problem.
Mm-hmm.
You would have to leave 2 spaces.
Yeah, which means that you couldn't do the power poles right, because you'd have to do
Yeah,
one each.
yeah, you're right.
Let's do it.
I love logicking. Alright, let me grab some.
That's honestly my favorite part about this game: the creative solution seeking.
Yeah. Alright,
Because
so
I'm
we
terrible
go
at ratios.
underground.
I didn't want to put that there.
Okay, what the fuck was I doing?
Okay.
Rezy,
So
can you
then
put
that's
down
there.
the assemblers real quick?
Yeah.
So now we just need more iron, shockingly enough. Where that's just like the overall anthem to the game is just, we need more iron.
We need more iron.
And then it goes like that.
Look, it's working! Proof of concept complete. Now we just have to do it 1,000 more times.
Yeah. So power pole. Power pole? Is that what it was? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
This one on the end really isn't actually necessary anymore, but it lets us extend out if we need to.
I don't know
Yeah.
what I'm doing here when you've got a massive iron production.
Well,
can
okay,
actually
the thing
just-
is that this is only going to make, on average, 2 iron ore per second.
Oh, Ming, do we want to do something right here to balance? Because otherwise the output might be, like, yeah.
No.
If you know what I'm saying. How much, stone are we going to output per second?
The per second output is going to be... well, okay, so the Omnitractors are going to make 4 crushed stone every 5 seconds, which is 1 every 1.25 seconds. And these are going to take in, basically, 1 every half second.
Okay,
You
it won't
condense
matter.
the stone, and this doesn't make a full belt of stone.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah. I was just making sure we weren't going to have to do something wonky.
Well, if we do need to do something wonky, we can do that later, or we can just, like, reverse this belt here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, these 2 and connect them down to here, and then just pull straight out that way.
Mm-hmm.
Angry, you can't do that quite yet.
Yeah, I need to smelt them first.
This is just raw iron ore. That's all
Yeah,
it is.
I keep forgetting that.
Oh, I guess it would help if I put some good old Omnite down in my furnaces down there, or burner miners.
Yeah, that'll help.
Boop.
Well, since 3 of us are here, that is enough to make a majority decision. Well, I wouldn't want to, if it was just 2 of us, I wouldn't want to decide, you know what, we're using this for everything. So the question is, do we want to use this save next week as the starting save, or do we want to restart with all 4 of us here?
I wouldn't mind using this one, honestly, because it's a very slow start.
Yeah, I mean, next week we're just going to end up, like, doing the same thing anyways.
Yeah, that's the thing, right?
I mean, obviously we should talk to, I don't know the other guy's name. Blank. That's right. We should obviously talk to him about it. Make sure he doesn't have any like quarrels with it. But
It's not quarrels. Qualms.
Qualms. Dang. Thank you.
Quarrels are, if I remember correctly, a quarrel is the arrow that you would put onto a crossbow.
What?
It's a quarrel, yeah.
Quarrel.
It's either
No,
there or it's a
quarrel
feud.
is a heated argument or disagreement, typically about a trivial issue between people who are usually on good terms.
It's the one that's a crossbow bolt, then. Like, I know you can call it a bolt, but I thought it had another name that started with a Q. I don't know.
A quorum is the minimum number of members an assembly or society must have present at any of its meetings to make the proceedings of that meeting valid.
Yep. It's usually 3/5.
Yeah.
That's from Robert's Rules of Order. I grew up in the 4-H program, so we grew up having to know stuff like that.
I mean, I study political science, so.
Yeah, that would do it too.
Feel like
Belts!
Yay! Ooh, belt.
Okay, I'm going to make an executive decision really quickly, and, hold on. I need iron, give me a second. Let
What
me
are you
just,
doing?
nothing, I'm not doing anything.
Oh, that was loud. I don't know what that was. Something fell upstairs.
Oh, I already had radio.
Oh no, nothing fell. Somebody threw the bone for the dog. Yep, you can tell because now he's barking because he wants the bone.
God.
Part of the reason I want to soundproof the closet that we have. Just to make it a little bit nicer.
There you go. There's the executive decision.
That's not really much of an executive decision. That's what I was planning on doing anyway.
What did
Well.
you do?
He put it into a box.
That way we could actually have some iron production coming through, because right now we're backed up on all the stone.
Okay, yeah. Because it's not actually doing enough.
Yeah, it's because there's so much stone on the belts.
So, yeah, see, but this is why you should...
Here, easy fix.
So, once we
There we go.
once we get like wooden chests worth of stone backed up, I don't have any problem with switching it over and turning a furnace on for a bit.
Why do you want a full wooden chest worth of stone?
Because we're actually gonna need the raw wood.
Okay.
Or the raw stone rather.
Holy shit.
Because like anything that requires a furnace in it, which would include where are they? Like all of the burner mining drills need a furnace. All of the burner assemblers need a furnace, and we don't have access to the next assembler until we do Automation 1, which requires 20 red science, 20 science 1, science 2, and science 3s.
Speaking of science, is it still working?
It's still going.
Slowly, but it's
Shockingly
going.
enough.
Yeah.
It's chugging along.
Which actually, we can go ahead and make science 1. Which, by the way, it seems like we're going to wind up with a bunch of recipes for the science. Because if you look in there, we already have 2 recipes for science 1.
Yeah, I saw that.
Because they get more efficient over time.
Yeah, it's the compressed ones.
No.
No, so you can
No?
spend the same amount of resources at double the time to make 2.5 times more, something like that.
2.5 the time to double the resource. Or double the
Same
output.
thing. Same thing. So it just takes more time.
Right, but to get more out of it.
Yeah.
No, all of the compression recipes will show up on a separate tab that you can just ignore.
Oh, okay.
For now, at least.
For the time being.
Okay. So, next order of business.
Look, I have 10 science pack 1s.
Woo!
They don't do anything.
True.
But we will get them at some point.
So, are we okay with turning all of our iron into belts? Oh, you already set a limit. Okay, I see.
Yeah, I did say I think I set it on 2. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Plus, this is very slow. It would never like use all of our iron.
I'm gonna kind of just slowly steal from different places, in an effort to
See,
find enough resources to make at least the science pack ones that we're gonna need for the regular assembler.
see, this is why I'm still okay with smelting stone, even though we're filling a chest. The inserter is far too slow.
You put down another inserter.
Yeah. We can put down another chest.
We could, but we could also just start smelting.
Or we could just have these feed directly into boxes as well.
With that, yeah.
One. Can we make science pack 2s?
We can make... Nope.
How do we... Oh, sorry, it's not can we do it, how do we make it? Can we research it soon is what I was trying to say. Science packs. Down here at the bottom where the good science shows up because the top ones are annoying.
Is it one stone? Is it one for smelter per one of these assemblies?
Science pack 2s.
What are you asking? Sorry.
Is it one furnace per one of these assemblers? It is.
Alright. So the next research we're going to do is the light research, because that lets us then do the research for the science pack 2s.
Are we not doing the electric omnitractor first?
The electric omnitractor is going to take 100 red. The recipe, or the lights is only 20 reds.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
We can just burn through it pretty quick. I still wish there was a way to, like... Actually, I think Blank had a mod for that at one point. I'll have to see if it's still on the portal. It let you designate labs to be on different teams, so that you could set each lab, like each team's worth of labs, to be working towards a different science.
I see.
It was actually a really cool concept. Okay. Also, if anybody hears like a obnoxious sound in the background, I apologize. That's the desk. It's a little wobbly.
You're fine.
Well, actually, it's one of the handles that's a little wobbly. It doesn't clip in properly. But it makes a really annoying sound.
Happens. Well, I'm handcrafting an absolute crap ton of science. So.
Of the regular red science, or of
a regular red science.
Sick.
Like, as in I have about 65 queued up.
Nice. That'll help us out. Just a little bit.
A little bit.
Just a little.
What we could do is this extra iron that gets down here, we could start smelting.
Yeah, directly into plates. That's what I was thinking. I just need to make a furnace.
Oh, here. I'm getting...
I just made a furnace.
Okay, never mind.
I'm sitting on 2.8k.
There you go.
Crushed stone. Almost 2.9k.
Here, you can take all my inserters.
Thanks.
I
didn't have enough of those, you know.
True.
I need a box. I don't want to make an iron chest. Do we have any wood?
Yeah, I got one. Oh, yeah, let me not queue it up behind all of my freaking...
Just throw the wood at me.
Wham!
Thanks. Alrighty. And I need some Omnight to fuel it all. And a power pole that I can make.
We also need more Omnight production.
We always need more Omnight production.
It's true.
Right, I'm gonna go ahead and actually just knock down the existing iron plate production.
That's fine.
At least the one that's up here, and I'm just gonna convert both of those drills onto this.
Yeah, I mean, we still have the one that's down here, so...
Well, they also had run out of fuel anyway, so they weren't doing anything. It's like, I could fuel you again, or I could just go ahead and move you to someplace useful. I'm actually going to set the output priority to be on the bottom of that one as well, just so that it messes with all the stone and stuff first. Because we can't do anything with the iron unless the stone's already dealt with.
Makes sense.
And even at that, we're burning through almost all of it just trying to make the raw iron.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So would you guys believe that we've been going for almost 3 hours right now?
I would.
Yeah, a little bit. But it's fine. It happens.
Indeed it does. I see you rebalanced the those science packs to be 5 and all.
Yeah. It was bothering me. I bring balance to all things.
Alright, I'm gonna sneak in here real quick because I want to nab. No, not that, not that. Oh wait, you already did it. Never mind, that is it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that is what you wanted.
You're just too fast. You're too fast in the sciences.
I'm the science guru.
You are the science boy.
That's the whole reason you brought me into this mod pack.
Honestly, it is. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I pretty much brought you in here to do exclusively sciencey things.
Oh, I know. I don't even want to lie to myself. I know that's exactly the reason why.
Figured we could still put you in the corner with all the science and you'd be like, yay!
Yay, science stuff. Hey guys, I need like 100,000 more iron a second. Can you do it?
You'd expect us to somehow manage it.
I mean...
We're running out of Omni.
We're not really. It just seems like we are.
Oh
I
no.
have it set up so that it auto pushes everything to the bottom line first.
Why?
Because at some point, this will stop and back up, and when it does, then the iron can go. But the iron can't do anything until
I
then.
suppose.
Yeah, and also, Ming, the Omnite consumption of all time does not include what's used for fuel. Because I just looked, we're 100k down in this patch, and it says we're only at 50k.
Yeah.
I was just verifying our assumptions.
That's unfortunate right there.
I know.
We're gonna need more of the science packs as well.
Working on science pack, the starter science packs?
No.
Oh.
We have iron plates that I can steal if we do.
Was that not the whole purpose of everything we just did?
Yes. The reason is I'm gonna put down on one of these. I'm gonna tell it to make one of those. I'm gonna rig it up to do this. Do we have ore sitting around anywhere?
If we did, it'd be in here. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, there's this one chest that has a bunch of shit in it. I don't know if it has ore.
Why? Oh, you're out of... I'm up here wondering why this copper is not, like, actually mining.
Yeah, it's run out. So now we're gonna run into the issue where the iron is getting backed up.
That's okay. I backed up the stone manually for a bit.
I'm still gonna increase smelting.
Alrighty.
I need wood. I have a piece of wood.
I have 4 pieces of wood here.
Yay! Alright. I'm doing all of the science. So it's fine.
What science are you working on now?
Electric Omnitract.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant you were working on a science pack.
Oh, no.
What are you working on that? You need wood for?
Oh, no. I mean, I need wood so I can make another science lab.
Yeah. I don't think we need more science labs.
Well, I'm putting one down anyways. So.
we can only fill 2 of the ones that we currently have.
I mean, can we though?
No, not even. Right,
When I'm manually making science?
So we do need to do the turret science at some point, like just the recipe for turrets, so that we can get access to the Science Pack Mark III, which is the defense science packs. They require a pistol and a stone wall each to make 24 at a time.
I could see how this with biters is going to be a lot. Would be a lot.
Well, the biters are on.
Oh, they're just really far away.
They're far away, and they're set to be not aggressive until we attack them for the first time.
Oh, okay.
Because I looked at it and I was like, it's gonna take us several hours to get to the point where we have anything.
Yeah, we would have elicited an attack by now if they had been aggressive.
Yeah. Go to the overall map view and click on that big red square.
Yeah, no, I can see the pollution.
Yeah. Yeah, we would be dead right now.
Yeah.
We'd be very, very dead.
Wait, where's my iron that I can siphon off of?
What do you mean?
The chest of... God dang it, Ming.
Nope. 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 Ah, you got me.
And now stone is backed up again.
You forget that I'm hosting, so I can, like, I get the best time in terms of where you're moving.
I know. It's annoying.
None of this little latency for who's moving where.
Is this really not enough smelting for stone? Apparently it isn't. Apparently it was off.
Where is the... It's there.
Slowly but surely, guys, we are making progress. If you hit T and you scroll all the way to the bottom, you can see how many sciences we've already done.
Woohoo!
Progress!
Progress is
We're
key.
up to 8. Well, 9 done, technically. 8 that count plus an extra. Because lights don't really count. Nobody cares about the lights.
Lights lives matter. You can't convince me otherwise.
I'm sure I can.
Doubtful.
See, there's this mod called Afraid of the Dark, which we don't have and we should. I'm gonna add that actually, because it's really nice for recording.
Oh, is it that there's never nighttime or something like that?
No, there is nighttime, you just get a much bigger, like, helmet headlamp thing. You get a bigger circle, and then you get a more controllable flashlight.
I see.
But no, that mod exists, which means that you can see better in the dark. And lights take power, which means they take fuel, which means they're inefficient.
Ming, when have you ever done anything efficiently?
I brought you on.
Why have you... Who back? Never mind.
Who what?
Doesn't matter. I think it did that on its own.
We could honestly probably put 2 more inserters on each of these, Ming.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad.
It was backed up, which was my issue. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
That'll help a little bit.
You sure you did the math correctly, man?
Barely. It seems to be working now.
Yeah.
I think the problem was just we didn't put enough inserters down.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was literally backed up. It wasn't putting any in.
Oh. That's because I might have come by and put about 4,000 raw stone into these things.
Why would you do that?
Because I have 4,000 crushed stone sitting in my pocket.
Alright, what are we going for next? We have electric omni tractors.
Logistics wouldn't be an awful idea. Better belts, and we can start working on green science.
Can we do logistics?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we just need to do more of the new science pack 1, and we've got 80 of them sitting in the thing. So.
Okay.
Do you have inserters, man?
I have inserter.
Okay.
And I have 2 of these inserters.
I've never seen so much iron in my life.
It's so great. It's glorious.
It is. Now, what if I told you we have to tear it down because we have electrical things now?
You have electric what?
Electric omni tractors now.
That's fine, they're the same size.
True, but we don't need these outer belts.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, for this down here. Sure.
Yeah.
Well, also
Oh.
for the
You're right.
to make into the thing.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
The only
It's
thing
just
it means
more
is that
omni efficient.
it just means we're gonna need less overall drills.
Yeah, it's more omni efficient. That's all it is. I need wood.
I'm gonna go punch some trees in the face.
Alright, you have fun punching trees in the face.
I can't wait till we get personal robots. Like personal construction bots. It's gonna be so great.
Same. It's gonna be actually
I'm
amazing.
gonna come punch trees with you.
If it weren't for the fact that Angry is starchly? No, what's the word?
Staunchly?
Is it staunch?
Well, hold on. What are you trying to say?
In my head, it
I
was staunch.
don't
and I
know
was like,
what
that doesn't
you're
sound like a
accusing
word.
me of.
You are devoutly against cheating.
Yes. I don't see the point if you're cheating.
Well, like, if it weren't for the fact that you were so heavily against it, I would consider grabbing the mod that would basically let you start with
Nanobots.
things. Well, yeah, we should get nanobots either way.
True. Nanobots are
Those are
amazing.
things you actually have to make. But there's a mod that lets you start with like the basic power armor and the stuff required to make personal robots work. So you start with construction robots that actually do things.
Alright, I think we're actually out of copper now.
Oh, sweet baby. Not sweet baby.
Never mind, I lied.
Sweet baby.
We're a little low. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick.
Okay, don't forget to mute yourself.
I mean, you can't hear me, so.
I can hear you now.
Shut up.
Gotta be sarcastic. Don't forget about that notification, and I'm glad to hear that Zippy's streaming Frostpunk. Everybody who's watching this in the future, you should definitely go make sure to tune into him, because he's humorous, and he needs... We all need the support, really. We're all just a bunch of people sitting on the internet. Isn't that right, Angry?
You went existential right there, didn't you?
Just a little.
Just a little. Alright, let's burn some of this wood and... No, let's burn some of this infusion off and get some normal wood. God, the conversion rate is so bad for wood.
Yep.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
We could hear you pee.
Yeah, I doubt that. Considering my headset was in my room, and my restroom is, like, the other side of the floor, so...
You have to go all the way under it.
Near inserters?
Yeah. Well, they only take the red science and the science pack once, and they let us get a little bit more control over the inserters. Is it like, over here, for example?
Oh, this is the one that gives us diagonal, right?
No, this is the one that lets you pick where they put the stuff down. Like
We'll get diagonal
on which side of
inserted.
the belt. But we can set these two to place things on the inside of the belt instead of the outside.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
We'll
also
have diagonal inserters eventually.
Yeah, you'll be able to get diagonal inserters.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty neat.
Actually, we could do that research as well. Well, no, not that one. We could do... We're doing near inserters now, we could do long inserters next. Just to get one, like, extra row in all directions. But where's the... more? No, that's an N. F-O-R-E? More inserters 1 is going to require red and green science plus science packs 1 through 10.
What is this toggle inserter configuration frame? Enable inserter GUI mode.
Where are you looking? Settings?
Top left.
Oh, that lets you basically, like, if you click on the enable inserters GUI mode,
Yeah.
you can place a bunch of them and have it already preset for what you want them to do.
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's actually much better.
Yeah, like if you had, say, a dozen of them that you wanted all to be, 90 degrees to the left, you could set that and then place them all, and then just make sure you unset it or else they go back to being weird. I prefer to just place them all like normal inserters, and then Shift E onto one to change it, and then just copy paste it to the other ones.
Oh, I just realized we can't actually go to electric ones yet.
Okay.
Whoops. No, because their recipes give us sapphirite and wait, what? Yeah, they don't give us actually iron. I don't see iron.
We can do that. You have to go to the resource of finding, and we'd have to crush it and sort it to get back to the ore. It would add a lot more steps, but we could do it.
I see. I thought they were just gonna be able to just overlap, but
we're gonna need this one.
What's the offset?
So we have an inserter. Do you have an inserter on you?
I have one.
I made one. So if you hit Shift E on it, you see how it's got that offset, the 3x3?
It's in the bottom.
Yeah. So if you click on the top square here.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Oh, I see. It'll pull from the top or bottom row.
Yep. So that puts things on the bottom.
What's
one.
middle?
I don't know exactly what the middle one does. It's never seemed to work for me. But if you extend it all the way, now it'll place on the outside.
Yeah, now it's on the bottom. Okay, that's useful.
It means that you don't have to do like splitters.
Yeah, because then, what we used to do with the steel furnaces in the vanilla, what you could do then is just have the same row instead of the splitter. You could just set it to, from now on, you go to the top row.
No, you would still need to do the splitter that we were doing because it wasn't
Really?
a balance thing. It was a.
Oh right. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I'm stupid.
We need more ore.
yes, we do.
Like always. I'm actually gonna go up here and steal some of the iron, and then I just need a bunch of copper ore. You chasing me, Ingrid? Thanks.
Thanks, because I wanted all of those things.
Well, I didn't give you anything.
I didn't either.
Angry, you're too good at lying. You sound very convincing.
But I'm not lying though.
I know you're lying.
I'm not.
You
Oh
have
my
to be lying.
Nate,
I just
you
gave
are
those 2
terrible.
Santa rays. Rezy, do you have those 2 electric omnitractors still?
God fucking damn. I know it was you.
We can't do the thing. Okay, well then we'll just do it this way.
I know it was you, Rezy.
It was me, you're right.
Rezy's just going to acknowledge it. Yup, that was me. I did the thing.
I did do the thing.
Alright, so we just need a bunch of Omnite. You guys have more Omnite?
I have 236.
You want to make those things powered a little?
Yeah.
Because... Oops, I didn't want to take all those bricks.
Why do you give it to me?
Because you were
There's literally a chest there.
Yeah, but you were there, so it was easy to give you. It required less movement of the mouse. Wait, I want that. Alright, so here's the thing. It's about to get wonky.
Oh, this isn't wonky yet?
No, this is like the baseline.
No, this is wonky.
No, we are about to embrace the wonk.
Wonk wonk.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do that research because we need those. Wait, we can't do those yet. We need this research.
Times 2.
Take those.
Wait, how the fuck are we doing that?
I'm manually putting stuff into it.
Oh, okay.
I'm just manually feeding it because it's only making science facts when we actually care about them.
So what is this ore sign? I don't know. It is a separate science, right?
Yes, it is a different science than the science pack ones that are over there. And then this pack that we're currently working on is going to make us the science pack level 2s, which are going to require a building package and a burner inserter each to make 16 of them at a time. Right. So, Rezy, shall we start the wonk?
The wonk? Oh no. I can already imagine what we're gonna start doing.
Well, we have to start the Angels Ores because we can't use any of the electric stuff until we convert to the Angels.
Yeah, I know.
So.
Alright, let's start the wonk.
Let's get a ore sorter, ore crusher. We have an electric omnitractor already, and then we just need like the belts and stuff.
So stone brick, and I need a lot of other stuff. Okay, well, I can get stone brick there.
I'm gonna go mine this thing up here really quick so we don't have to forget about it later. Desert garden.
Do you want just one ore crusher or 2?
For the time being, just one, because we're just gonna make a ghost. We'll figure out the design, and then we'll actually build it.
Okay. Oh my god, I need so much iron and stuff. Well, there's all the iron. You need the crusher. It wasn't the sorting facility, was it?
Yeah, we'll need one of each.
Okay. Make sure I'm not going insane.
Because we have to, we'll have to take Omnimatter, turn it into Saphirite and Stereotype via the electric Omnitractors. Then we have to take the Omnitractors and, the Saphirite and Stereotype, and we have to make that into, the crushed Saphirite and Stereotype in the crushers, and then we have to take the crushed stuff and sort it out into the ores that we know and love through the ore sorter facilities.
Yeah. Simple.
Love is a big word.
Yes. Angry, prepare yourself for the wonk.
He's not prepared for the wonk.
I mean, in fairness, I don't think we're prepared for the wonk yet.
Oh, no, not even a little bit. You think I just have like 120, or... Yeah, I just have 84 plus. Yeah, you think I have like 100 iron lying around and 36 copper?
I have copper. You want some copper?
Yes, please. Oh, thank you. I can.
I've been sitting.
So I wasn't actually listening to what you were saying. What that we're going to make? What are we going to make?
Okay, so we're gonna we're gonna build up a big thingamabob. We're gonna take Omnite. We're gonna put it into electric Omnitractors.
Okay.
And that's gonna turn it from Omnite into Sapphirite and Steertite.
What are you doing? Now the road is wider than the gap in the belt.
It's fine.
You're a terrible person.
Angry likes aesthetics.
Yes.
I mean, I just like stone brick everywhere, so.
This is gonna be terrible.
I mean, ideally, this entire thing will be stone brick eventually, so don't worry.
Rezy is one of those brick the world kind of people.
I am. If I could brick the entire map, I would. If I could set up robots to self-brick the entire world, I would.
There's a mod for that.
Oh my god. Okay.
Are there different types of stone brick?
There are stone
concrete.
Bricks, there's concrete and hazard concrete. And
So
we can get
probably
mods that
I'll probably use that to spruce it up.
We can get mods that would give us decorative types as well.
Alright.
Well, I don't necessarily want decor types.
Well, they're literally just the same thing, but different colors.
Oh.
Alright,
Also, Rezy, keep an eye on your time, because you've got about half an hour.
I know, I have an alarm set for 9:30, in case I go over.
So where do we want to set this up?
Alright, well, I'll let you know at 9:15, because that's when you said you want to go.
Yeah, okay.
So, Angry, the first thing we're really going to do is just figure out the process chain.
Yeah, so...
Into... that. Into that. There we go.
Sorry.
The ore crusher. Okay, so why the ore crusher?
So, the Omnitractor is going to make Sapphirite ore.
Wait, why can I not?
Oh, right, Sapphirite ore, and then you crush the Sapphirite into
crushed Sapphirite.
Normal ore. Yeah, okay, crushed Sapphirite, and then this is
ore sorter.
Okay.
And that will sort it from being crushed Sapphirite into being, it'll make 1 piece of slag, 2 pieces of iron ore, and 1 piece of copper ore for every 4 crushed Sapphirite that we put into it.
God.
It's everyone's worst nightmare.
This is a huge thing.
It gets so much worse.
It does. So, here's my thinking, okay? Ming, do you have extra inserters that I can...
I have a singular inserter here.
Angry, do you have a singular inserter? Okay, thank you. I guess we'll just pass it back and forth. Alright.
I'm just gonna take a blueprint of one.
Oh, you're right. Okay, so what I'm thinking, right? We have 3 outputs, so why don't we do something like this, right? Oh, shoot.
Because we currently don't have any way to sort them as we take them out, unless we're putting them directly into something that will craft with it.
Oh, we can't.
You can. You can use splitters.
Well, yes,
yeah,
put them all into the same belt then.
Well, wait. So we have to take all 3 out anyways, right?
Yeah.
So these won't these won't prioritize one or the other. So how do we do this? Give me a second.
Yeah, I don't even know what it needs to do.
It needs to. So there's 3 outputs, and we need to sort them, basically.
So it's like 3 different outputs.
Yeah.
What are the 3 different outputs? Slag, iron, and
copper.
Copper.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, so what is slag?
Can you put the ore sorter down on that ghost?
Which ghost?
The ghost of the ore sorter.
Oh, the actual sorting facility? Yeah, alright.
That might help you a little bit, Angry.
So it's the crushed sapphirite ore sorting that we're going to do.
Well, we'll do crushed sapphirite and we'll do crushed steertite. Because they each prioritize a different resource. Sapphirite makes more iron, steertite makes more...
There's no steertite.
Yeah, it's the 3rd one. Crushed steertite.
Oh yeah, it is, okay.
Alright.
Crushed
so here's what I
sapphirite makes 2 iron, 1 copper, and steertite makes 2 copper, 1 iron.
Okay.
That's
okay. So, Angry, can you move for a second, please?
How many of these do we need?
A lot.
Okay.
Alright. So, here's what I'm thinking, right? We can't sort it directly. So however many outputs, I'm guessing we can just use 2 inserters. Do you have a splitter on you, or no? I can make
do
one.
not.
Alright, I'm making a splitter in an underground
It's
boat
gonna
really quick.
make 4 every 4 things every 1.25 seconds.
Every 1.25 seconds, and inserters pick up. Oh boy.
A decent amount. 2
Yeah,
will be
okay.
fine. 1 is probably enough, but I don't remember for sure.
Well, we're gonna do 2 for now to be safe.
Yeah. Oh, actually,
so
if you do 1 at a 90 degree, it's definitely fast enough to do just 1 inserter.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay, so
when you turn them at 90 degrees, they're twice as efficient.
And one has wood.
I've got 33 wood.
So then we're gonna do like
Trying to click any.
this. This will be slag, and then the other outputs go. Oh, I wanted blueprints. It's gonna go like that.
Yeah, that's what I thought we could do.
This right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's an easier way to do
It's
it.
gonna be slow though. It's probably gonna back up at some point because of how slow this is.
Actually, so the thing about this is,
you might probably want to do.
So you pull slag here, and then
I don't know how much it's gonna do, but you probably want to do.
So if we do this, and then we do a 90 degree pulling onto it like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can do this, and then 1, 2, like so. Pull out again through this way.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can pretty much actually just do it right here. And then you could do iron going up, and you'd want to go out a couple iron, and then copper.
So yeah, it'd be like, oh, whoops.
Yeah, well you would. So you don't need that inserter.
Oh yeah.
Be like that.
Yeah, and then you would just have to do a bunch of these. Like you'd have to figure out a way to combine the right lines so that you get all the copper and all the iron.
Actually, that wouldn't be impossible, because, like...
It'd be doable, it would just require some undergrounds.
Yeah, so, like, hold on, I'm gonna put this back down. So, I'm going to do some... Why can't I... Okay, I have to be, like, right next to it.
No, there was an inserter there.
Oh, there was?
There was a ghost inserter.
So, how many of these are we gonna put down right now?
Well, so a belt moves 10 at a time right now? Or are we gonna upgrade to the tier 2 belts? We can't, they require 10. So 10 items at a time. The electric Omnitractor crafts at a speed of 1, and it will do 10 going in every 5 seconds, which means it'll use 2 a second. So we'll need 5 Omnitractors on a belt.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna play around with this design really quick, because I'm gonna assume we have 2 of these.
I'm gonna do the math on the ratio while you're doing that.
Okay. So we do this 90-degree angle. Then we do this. And then we can do this, 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 this. Except it's gonna be more like this. And then
because that's doing
No. Oh,
3 items
yeah.
in 5 seconds, which means each item's gonna take what, 1.75 seconds?
And then like this.
Oh, wait, no, that's fine. I can do it this way.
And then you just repeat every 2.
Is that gonna, like, is the belt gonna be able to hold that? Is it not gonna be too many items?
No, because the belt can move 10 items per second.
How much does it output?
It will produce on average 4 items every 4 items every like 1.25 seconds.
This is really slow. Okay.
Yeah. So So basically, I mean, I'm guessing you guys understand like what the concept is of this.
Yeah.
So
And they would go then.
yeah,
No.
and then that, and then you could repeat every up, and then like, I mean, so it really depends. Like, do we want?
So how do you merge lines from the
So-
next two?
So ideally, what I would want to work towards if it was me is us getting basic warehousing, which is a ways away a little bit. We have to science 5.
Warehouses from. So warehouses from angels would be cheaper, by a bit because they don't require the green science from vanilla. Warehouses from the warehousing mod would require the green sciences from vanilla as well, but they would also give us access to storehouses, which are half the size. They're 3x3 instead of a 6x6.
I mean, it doesn't either way, however we want to do it. Because what I'm thinking we would do, right, is we would then individually like smelt. This is just an example. Like it's not actually.
Okay.
I don't know how this is gonna be. So we would smelt, and then off the smelting lines, we would have like a centralized warehouse. Like I can't put down a blueprint of a warehouse because we don't have
So
it.
if we would want to smelt with normal furnaces, we need Omni as well over.
True. You're right. But that could be solved relatively easily because if we get this going, right, like when we're ready to get this going, we could just take this Omni right here and feed the furnaces. Instead of having this iron production right here.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. So
we would also need belts like here.
yeah, you would have to do the furnace setup a little bit.
Yeah, you'd have to do
You would
underground
need belts right like this.
Yeah, so you'd have to do like
yeah, you would need underground belts.
So it'd have to be like
I'm gonna let the two of you mess with that for a minute while I try and get some science.
It will have
And
to
then-
be like
no,
like that.
it'd be like that, and then you could do something like and do something like this is the max distance, something like this. So you could do like another furnace here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, actually, oh yeah, we could do a furnace. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. We could do a furnace here and here, because this one could pull off the. Oh wait, no, there's only
This
one.
needs to be symmetrical.
Yeah.
We need to do.
Some of these are gonna get really expensive, by the way. Some of these sciences.
So we'd have to do something like
No.
this.
Hang on.
Oh.
Well, so I don't know if you know this, but you can pull directly off the sides of underground.
Like this.
So like I could have an inserter pull.
Yeah, I know this. I know.
Okay.
But
I'm gonna interject really quick. Just to inform you all that if you go to the research tab and you look at science number 29, it requires 2 alternate world atomic controllers, 3 construction robot Mark IVs, a fusion-powered logistics robot Mark IV, 30 zinc, silver zinc batteries, and an atomic bomb.
do you have a furnace that I can use?
Here I can just give you. Oh, I'll just give you mine. Give me a sec.
Thank you.
Mhm.
That one's gonna hurt. Just a bit. The rest of these don't.
And this is just. I know you can pull from the sides, but this is just for symmetry. Okay.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I can't look at it.
Like
yeah,
I said,
I mean,
Avery's a bit of an aesthetics builder.
Yeah. Well, what I was thinking we could do is it's the same thing, right? Just bear with me really quick. And we do. Oh, never mind. I see what you're saying. Symmetry wise. Yeah. Never mind.
Otherwise, it's always going to be off one.
And
If we had longer undergrounds, we could do it. But with these ones, we.
As we all know.
Oh, and you want
okay.
Yeah.
It's all symmetrical.
And you wouldn't want like this because it's 1, not 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, makes sense. All right. I see your logic now. I was gonna say because this is like technically wasting belt because we could make this by 1.
I know.
Gotta look nice.
I need to be able to look at it, otherwise I'll go crazy.
Yeah.
Must
I mean that's
look
fine.
Pretty.
Yeah, and then obviously we would do the same up here. Hold on, let me make a new blueprint really quick. So it would be like this, and then it would just be, oh, it'd be inverted. No, it wouldn't be inverted. It'd be like this though. Yeah. Also, this would have to get pushed up one. No, never mind. That's good. Okay. I was zoomed out a little too far. Oh, sorry if I'm standing in the way.
We are slowly making our way towards getting
Yeah.
assembly machine 1s.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is a glorious concept.
And then you could, for the Omni, you would split it off somewhere.
I think the next thing we're going to have to do is chemicals.
Probably like here.
Yeah.
I mean, not obviously there, but like.
Yeah, I would go
Somewhere like right there.
What are the grounds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that. And then the Omni would actually go in, like. Oh, hold on, let me kill that blueprint really quick. Go in there, and then this one would go in there. Oh, not there. It would go in.
Well, you would have to flip this.
That's doable.
Would I?
Wait a
I
second.
mean, yeah.
Why would it have to be flipped exactly? Oh, for your symmetry.
Yeah. That's exactly the reason. It's the only reason I will ever.
I was real concerned.
Because this works functionally perfectly, but.
Honestly, I like this top design better than this. Like, I mean, it's the same design, but like this is more compact, right? Ideally.
No. Because you would still have to have the belt here for the output.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like the inserters being closer to the input and then longer in the output, but that's just me.
I mean, that's fine.
Alexa, cancel.
I would be able to probably look at this still.
I mean, either way, this is just like a thinking.
Yeah, true.
Did she proc because you said I like, or was that the alarm?
That was the alarm for 9. Apparently, I didn't set it for 9:30. I thought I did.
Yeah, it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, that's fine. I got 15 minutes. So yeah, I mean, this makes, yeah, I could bear this.
Would work, yeah.
So now, of course, we just need to figure out this part of the situation.
What? Oh, this whole thing. So we're gonna crush Stereotype, and then this is gonna crush. Yeah.
Well, the thing is that this requires 4 crushed stereotype per every 1.25 seconds, basically. Yeah, so the crusher is twice as fast as the ore sorter.
Okay, so if that's the case, then let me.
I mean, you're just gonna have to use 1 crusher per 2 fucking sorters then.
Except for the fact that they don't produce at the same speed. Because the crushing of the sapphirite produces 2 every second, and the consumption needs 4 every second, so you actually need 1 to 1.
Really?
Then what you said doesn't matter.
It does, well, I guess,
No, it doesn't.
For this part of it, it just matters, because we have to get the crushed stone out.
Where did my ore crusher go? Just gonna pick it up. Okay.
You put it on the ground and I picked it up.
Okay. Yeah,
again?
We can do side loading into this one.
Put it down again real quick. I want to be able to look inside.
Oh, yeah. That's the one that's set to.
Okay, so this would also... Okay, so I see. This would also produce the stone.
Yes.
And that's why we need a solution.
Figure out for these.
Okay, so... Fuck, these are... Okay.
Which the easiest way to do it, probably, is gonna be...
I mean, we could honestly just do, like, immediate assembler, and then
what if we
smelt.
take this and push it out by...
You could just do this, and then pull it out with a belt.
Right, but you have to be able to make sure it's the right thing on the belt.
Yeah, so
right.
that's why I'm saying we just do assemblers next to them and then just smelt them.
Yeah, straight into the assembler. You could do straight into bricks, or you could leave it as an assembler, because we're gonna need a crap ton of wood for the, or a crap ton of stone for the the Science 2s because each one of them requires a furnace.
Yeah. Except, I don't, like, if we're gonna do it like this, then obviously we want this shifted down one, so that way we just sideload both of them.
Oh yeah, that's
I
true.
moved these. We can put them back to where they were.
Yeah, yeah. So it'd be like that, and that, and then you place the assembler. Ooh. Ooh,
Yeah, that's a
that's
problem.
awkward. That's
Yeah,
very
it's,
awkward.
it's one off.
So,
Unless,
People by making all of his buildings
wait.
even numbers.
So is it a 2-to-1 ratio though? Otherwise, we could just do literally
It's 1-to-1 on the crushers.
for the stone as well.
Well, crushers to sorters, crushers to stone.
Yeah, crushers to stone
They
is what
make
we're looking.
one every. Well, okay, they craft at a speed of 1.5. So every 1.5 seconds. No, every 0.75 seconds
Wait.
they make one.
Crushers crush on a rate of 1 second, though.
No, the ore crushers, the powered ones, have a speed of 1.5.
Oh, those aren't crushers.
1 per second, and this
Okay.
is
No,
Powered ore
that's not.
crusher, 1.5 crafting speed. The burners,
Okay, yeah.
or the burners are at speed of 1.
the burners are 1 per second too, though.
Right, but the regular ore crusher, the one that we're using, is the crafting speed of 1.5. The recipe takes 1 second and produces 1 crushed stone.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay.
But overkill with 1-to-1 wouldn't be a problem. To do it like
so
this.
Yeah, you would just have to go 4 craftings every time in the crusher before you could make an actual.
Mm-hmm.
No, we could do it like this, and then do that and that.
Yeah.
And then just do.
Well, I mean,
side loading into those
if
two.
you do it like that, you would literally be able to do. Oh no, because that's off too. Never mind.
And then we'll bring in sapphire on the belts, or the steel type, whichever it may be.
Yeah.
And then we can output the stone on a cross belt like that.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that has to be the way to do it.
Which then
Wait, why output the stone like this and not just put a chest here?
so that we can
Because
just
you
load
want
it into one chest.
I mean, yeah, you could put chests here, but eventually you'd probably want to use the stone, so you might as well transport it on the belt then.
Yeah, you might as well at least get it out of the build.
Yeah.
Even if you put it into a chest at the end of the build, belt.
Oh, that's fair.
Just
yeah.
to not have to run through here and control click on 1,000 chests.
Yeah. I'd say if they weren't even freaking numbers, it'd be easy.
Everything in vanilla is even numbers, and then Angel's like, you know what? I'm gonna take these really big buildings and I'm gonna make them 6x6. Yeah, 6x6, right?
8x8, 4x4,
7x7.
7x7.
So never mind, Angel. I take back everything I ever said about you. Angry, you could take a whole blueprint of that chunk of it and place it down twice.
Oh yeah, that's true.
No, these are 6 wide.
No,
These aren't 7 wide.
Take all the way up to here.
Wait, what?
Yeah, hover over it like the box.
Oh my god, that's so weird. Okay.
It's just the graphic is weird is all. The graphic would make you think that it's actually not that, but it is.
Forgot I had to take blueprint. I found
You
it.
need to get a blueprint out of the blueprint library and
Yeah,
then
I found it.
click and drag. Okay, so these need then. They need, if we just assume that it's every second, they need 2 sapphire per second. In reality, they actually need 3 sapphire per second. And to produce that, then we need. We essentially, for every oh dear lord, for every crusher, we basically need 5 either. Look, we need 5 of the thing going. Oh, this is gonna be such a pain until we can get to the pure extractions.
Mm-hmm.
How fast can we do that?
Not fast enough.
Actually, it's 2 sciences away.
So how many of these do you want?
250 red science for each of the 2 types, and we could get there. That'll probably be enough to start it, Angry.
Yeah, I thought so too. Now we need to figure out where we're gonna put the electric thingy-bobs,
Let's do them all over here.
omnitractors. Oh, okay, yeah, makes sense.
We'll
On either
underground
side of the road.
through the thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna head out a little early. I threw all my stuff in the chest, so in case you guys keep playing.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna hazard a guess that says we're probably just gonna wrap it.
We're just gonna wrap it up, yeah.
Okay.
Like, I'm okay with playing with 2 of us, but 3 of us is wrong. Or, I'm okay with playing 3 of us, 2 of us is wrong. If it's gonna be the one that actually counts.
Which we would have to discuss.
Well, we already
Yeah, okay.
we already got that.
Pretty good looking setup.
I'm happy with where we're at. After 3 hours 42 minutes. Probably be 3 hours 45 by the time I actually kill the stream, but not bad.
Yeah. Not bad.
This mod is so much slower though. Or just back. It's not a singular mod.
Yep, it is.
All right. It was good playing, guys. I will see you guys around.
It was indeed.
Bye-bye. Have fun.
Bye.
And for everybody who is watching this on YouTube or watching the VOD on Twitch, thanks for watching. We are going to be doing this hopefully every Wednesday live on Twitch, and then the episodes that we record will get uploaded to YouTube over time. So of course, if you want to head over there and watch it as it happens, there's going to be a link down in the description. Otherwise, yeah, we're playing Factorio. We're introducing the Angry Friend to all of the mods, and probably breaking his soul. Just a little. But until the next time then, adios.